Hello today. Wah. Test 1, 2. Wah. Hello today. Hello on this day. Wah. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, wee, woo, way, wah, wah, wah. Hello. Hello today and welcome to the Ruby Weapon Hour. I am Paige. Some may call me Peach. Some call me Karen. How's it going, guys? How are you today? How is it going? Hey, sorry I am not on camera. I worked out around like 11 and then I was late getting my lunch and I'm like, I don't want to look presentable today. So I just was like, I just don't want to be seen. So, hello. Oh, man. Sorry, I just like scarfed down the biggest burger of my life. And so I'm sorry if I'm like belching on you. I forgot to turn on the music. I was like, why is it silent? Here we go. Can you hear that? Is that okay? Not too loud? It is bone trussel. A little bit of bone trussel. Lo-fi. Oh, maybe I'll turn that down a bit. Actually, there we go. How is that? Is that better? Pat says, help, this fucking dog is backflipping at me like a psycho. It's true. Just like, I don't know, feed yourself to him so I don't have to deal with it. Can he actually backflip? He kind of does his own version of what he thinks a backflip is. We're not entirely sure. Let's see. So we are going to do disco today. I firstly want to apologize, for not, digging into disco the way I have been. I love disco, but I realized, oh no, I'm going so hard on disco that firstly I need to do more variety or I'm totally gonna burn out. I am dangerously close, and I was, and also I was just like, oh, I feel like people don't have time to what? Oh. What do you mean? What? Out of nowhere, sorry, Pat, just Paige is afraid of the cum. What are you talking about? Oh. Is it because I see. I think okay. It's because of the like slime that comes off of Zangief's mouth. And it looks just like cum. Like it's horrible. And it will get on any of your clothes and it will look like you had like an exciting, wonderful time. It's not great because we wear a lot of dark clothing, but that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, so I would like to apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you for being patient with me. I love disco. Yeah, exactly. Adequate Orange. I wanted to make sure you guys had time to catch up. I had time to play some other games, do some other stuff. The dog is unquestionably gay. It's true. He loves Great Dane Wiener. We can't stop him. Oh man. Oh, sorry, I'm having some coconut water. Delicious. Hey, real briefly, I would like to go over something with you. If you are watching on desktop or mobile, if you wouldn't mind just going downwards towards the rules, because I would like to update the rules. I would like to go over them with you briefly, and I'll be doing that a couple of... How do I put this? I'll be doing this briefly at the beginning of each stream for the next like very short while, just so I can solidify this, because I gotta be real with you. Well, no, I wouldn't say don't be vulgar. Hold on now, Hewlett. Hold on. But like, okay, so I just want you guys to know, and I feel like you're aware, I have kind of let chat go for the last 7 years. You guys, I allow pretty much anything as long as it's not like racist or, you know, something crazy and outrageous, right? Otherwise, I'm like, fuck yeah, whatever. Over the last 7 years, I have had people say just the craziest shit to me, to my face here in my chat. And most of the time, I let it go. And like, I want to be clear. It's not like people trying to joke with me. An example is, hey, Paige, you are a stupid bitch. Or, God, she is so fucking dumb. Like, fuck her, right? This shit like that. This is just an example off the top of my head. Yeah. Oh, it's been going on the whole time, Previt, the whole time. And I want to say, like, I'm not like sitting here like crying into my cornflakes, but it does kind of like, it's like a bummer, where I'm just sitting there, where I'm like, hey, like, okay, I'm hosting a party, right? That is how I view streaming. I'm having a fabulous party and you are all invited and we're all going to hang out and have these great drinks or whatever and talk about shit and do shit, whatever. And we're all like, like pals hanging out. But like, I think I tweeted about this where it's like, if I were to walk, so you're hosting a party and I walk up and I'm like, and you're hosting the party and I'm someone you don't really know that well and you spill a drink or you commit some very minor social faux pas, just something, whatever. And I come over and I go, you're fucking stupid. Like, do you think for one instant that you wouldn't kick me out of your home for insulting you in your own home? That's crazy, right? Now, granted, I understand we're on the internet. This is not technically my home, right? But that's how I feel about it. Like in like you're coming to like my little party and you're pooping. You're taking a poop on my party. And I'm like, that is so weird. Now, listen, I want to be very clear. I will always encourage and support heavily teasing, making fun of me, and joking at my expense. That's never going to change. And I want to say this, like, this will affect none of you, like 0.5% of you. You know what I mean? But I really need to like make this known because I don't want to tolerate it anymore. And last night, I did something very embarrassing and very silly. And on my Devil in Me stream, which was very stupid, totally my fault. I 100% take the blame on it. I did at the time too. It was very silly. And I saw someone say something like lame and I was like, hey, and I was like, you know what? Fuck, I'm just going to say it. I'm really tired of this. I haven't said fucking anything in 7 years. And I went, okay, no, here's what we're not going to do. We're no longer, and I lowered my voice and I'm like, I'm going to be nice because I know how it is when you're a woman on the internet, when you're a lady on the internet, when you're a woman on the internet, anything negative you have to say is taken like 10 times harder than when a man does. Like Pat and I have done little experiments that we've not really told you about where it's like, hey, let's say similar things and see how people react. Like, and it's always like 1,000 times like worse and like for serious at me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And that's fine. I understand how it works. I am not bitching. I understand it. Right? Where am I going with this? But I even lowered my voice. Oh yeah. Yes, Pat, you can say anything. I even lowered my voice and I was like, hey, here's what because I was yelling and like hollering and hooting about how like dumb the game was or whatever, how dumb I was. And then I'm like, and then I lowered my voice. I was like, here's what we're not going to do. Don't do this. It's weird. I'm sorry your mom didn't hug you or whatever's going on there, but I'm not the punching bag. That's not what I'm here for. It's weird. It's gotten so weird. I'm an older bitch now. It's gotten weird that like I have 16-year-olds calling me a whore and then asking me for OnlyFans. It's gotten weird. And I just wanted to be like, hey, knock it off. Like just stop it, right? That sort of thing, you see. That's an example. That's an example. You see what I'm saying? That's an example. What do you mean who? That happened, that was a few streams ago. Someone was like, fucking OnlyFans. And I was like, what the hell? Look, I don't care. I mean, honestly, I was a little flattered. Do you think I would have an OnlyFans? Oh my God. But it was just like, what the fuck? Get out of here. I could be your mom. Ew. You know? No. Okay, I want to be clear. I need to be very clear because I feel like I'm not being clear. Again, hold on. What was the example I used? One moment, please. Because I don't want you to think that you can't talk smack. That's different. You know what I'm saying? This affects almost no one here. But I have to lay down the law so that when people are banned, they aren't like, you fucking, you know what I mean? Don't say what? Wait, what did I say? Oh, Pat's OnlyFans? Yeah, they were asking for Pat's OnlyFans. I mean, shit. I've been telling Pat to do one for years. but not like too sexy, just like weird. Okay, here's my example, okay? The example, well, firstly, let's go over the rules. Okay, the rules. Rule number 1, don't be an asshole to each other, the streamers on screen, right? Or yourself in general, okay? I don't want to see you being mean to yourself. I don't want you to be, an asshole to me. I'll get there. Or to each other. Like remember Bill and Ted. Be good to each other. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. Rule number 2. This is one. No outright insults, right? Now the example I put on Twitter, Paige is a stupid bitch. However true, it's not something I will tolerate. See? Then example, Paige couldn't find her ass with both hands. Now that's something I like. It's funny. It's enjoyable. Everyone enjoys that. Also true. See, like that. Do you see the difference between the two? One is just, I'm going to be a mean little baby. And the other one is, I'm going to be a silly little baby. And we like silly little babies around here. Does this make a little more sense? Like you can be venomous, Hewlett. I want to be clear. You can be pretty cruel to me and I'll still take it as long as it's funny. You know what I mean? It's just when it's like, hey, you're a bitch, or hey, you're stupid. It's just like, what is the point of this? What are you hoping to get from me besides my attention? Like, get that from your mother. If you're looking to go ruin someone's day, go call your mom. That's what I want to say. But for so many years, oh, Dalmec, I think I already did update the initial chat rules, but I also put them at the bottom here. But yeah, it's essentially what I'm saying. Again, teasing and making fun, always encouraged. You guys pretty much say whatever you want. Pretty much. There's almost no change there. I just don't want to have to see how fucking stupid I am, or people saying I'm like, the slur for like mentally handicapped people in here. And then again, for years, I let things slide. And you know what? That's on me. That genuinely is on me. And I've had so many other content creators be like, why do you let them say this kind of shit to you, right? And I'm like, well, and I made so many excuses. So frankly, I'll be real, this is my fault. This is completely my fault. And I let it go. Because how do I put this? I kind of felt sorry for anyone who would say things like that to me. And not in like a, oh, look, I'm going to pity. But I was just like, well, maybe they're having a really bad day. And, they're not. Hewlett fan, what do you mean be neutral? What are you talking about? What is happening? But yeah. Be meaner. Here's the thing. I don't want to be mean to you guys. I genuinely really like you. My mom the other day even was like, yo, chat is like super funny. And I really, really, really love watching them. And you are probably her favorite part of the stream because she loves how some of you like totally rib me. It's really funny. But then she's like, but yeah, sometimes I see things and I'm like, why don't you take care of that? Why do you let them say these things to you? Because my mom knows in real life, I stare daggers and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. The wind must have gone back past my ears. Do you want to repeat what you just said? Like, I don't tolerate that in my real life, but I did here. It was the only place that I allowed anyone to say such like weird shit to me. Right. And I'm just not going to do it anymore. Meh. So, rule number 3, you will respect the mods. Okay. If you have a question about a decision they've made or that I've made, you can speak with another mod or myself. And we'll hear you out. Listen, we all make mistakes. Maybe something was misunderstood. I completely understand that. But overall, please respect the mods and their decisions. I think they're awesome. I will also be making more mods. I know I've said that many times, but I'm actually going to do it for real this time. At some point, but I will make a stream probably just for that. Just to kind of get everybody in here and et cetera, et cetera. Rule number 4, no spoiling unless asked for. So do your best. I know mistakes happen. I know we all get excited. But rule number 5, no backseating unless asked for, which may be often. Listen, I need a lot of help. Listen, I've got a shit ton of brain damage. I'm not that smart. I'm gonna need some help. I'm gonna need you to puppet me like a silly little puppet, like a little Pinocchio. I will need you. What about page seating? Listen, I will do my best not to page seat, but no promises. No promises. Matrosexual, that is a good question. Does the term basic bitch imply the existence of an acidic bitch? That is an excellent question. Hewlett fan, I'm going to come over there. I'm going to come right over there. Rule number 6. Do not disrespect Elmo or Zangief. Now, once again, I let this go. And I didn't say anything. And personally, I never wanted you guys ever to see Zangief, ever. That dog was only for us, right? But Pat was like, oh, we got to introduce him. I was like, I really don't want to. I know what people will say. So okay, I was like, okay. And then the minute the dog was on screen, adopt, don't shop. You made a terrible mistake. You're a monster. Blah, 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 right? And like, listen, I understand. I completely get it. And then like the dog was loud. I understand. But like, again, and I've talked about this, how the house at the time was, where am I going with this? Was, very, very, very open concept. That's the term. Very open concept. And we couldn't, and people be like, oh, just put him in another room. We couldn't really. And also bulldogs don't like to be alone. They really, really don't like to be alone. They're not just companion dogs, they're Velcro dogs. And they want to be right up next to you. But here's the thing, I completely understand and understood that the snuffles and I understand that's very annoying. And he was a lot more energetic than we expected initially. So like I completely understood those things, and I would absolutely be more than happy to assist anyone who's like, hey, can you like get you from the mic, or can you totally, right? But it got really weird, and it made me deeply uncomfortable with the things I saw people say. And even now, okay, well, not now, but like even fairly recently, back at where we were staying. So what I'm saying is number 6 is don't disrespect Elmo or Zangief for their breed or generally. I would drown all of you if they told me to. But again, if they're being too noisy, whenever they visit over at the office, please let us know and we will take care of that for you, because you enjoying the stream and hanging out. Listen, I'm hosting a party. If my dog is bothering you, please let me know, and I will try to take care of it. At this point, At this point, this rule is technically like nil because they're gone. Because of this reason, not gone. They're here. Well, they're here. They're just like they're at the house. But we did this for a reason, so that you guys could I understood they're loud and smelly and they like a lot of attention. No, they're here. They're literally here. They're sequestered away. But yeah, so what I'm trying to say is like, I'm not really going to tolerate anymore any people coming up being like, you're inhumane and you're a monster and all this shit. It's like, dude, I worked for 4 years trying to find the right person to go to who was, doing stuff for health reasons and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, it doesn't, I know no one cares and it doesn't matter and people will say what they want, but it's just like, listen, I'm not going to tolerate it. Now, all of this being said, if you want to talk the maddest shit about me elsewhere, I can't really stop you. I could go and be like, win my pussy, whatever. But like, I can't stop you, right? What I am saying is that here, I will stop you. Does that make sense? And that doesn't make you a bad person. And that doesn't make you a mean man or lady or whomstever. It doesn't mean I hate you. It doesn't. I don't hate you. If you say things like this, I understand and I get there. No, Hewlett, again, I don't mind people being vulgar. That's fine. But there is a line, and I just want to make it clear that I'm just not interested in people who are purposefully being like, I'm gonna try to hurt this girl's feelings, when really it's just distracting and weird. Like, I'm at my party and someone's like, you're a cunt, and I'm like, who are you? Why are you in my house? You know what I mean? But why do you regret making fun of the rug? That was hilarious. That rug was horrible. I just loved it. I love that fucking rug, dude. I was so in love with that rug. Anyway, again, I am not... I know, I should... Well, so I want to have like an Elmo cam, Malene. Right? And we're still kind of like... We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out. I kind of want to put like a some kind of camera somewhere where you can view him, because he is beautiful, and he'll just stay in the same spot for like 10 hours. Repeating things you say about Geef don't count as insults, right? No. What I mean by that, no, that's fine, babe. Again, what I mean by don't disrespect Elmo and Zangief is like, don't be like, hey, you should kill your dog. You know what I mean? Now, again, those were mostly like when we first got Zangief, right? Or like, oh, I wish the cat would die. Things like that. Not going to tolerate things like that. You can like you can make fun of my stinky fat boys. That's fine. This is fine. These are good. We appreciate that. Yeah, Queequeg, there were people on the subreddit who openly wished for Zangief's death to improve the podcast's audio quality. Like, this is why I'm telling you, anyone who's hearing this probably doesn't apply to you. Probably. If it does, I'm letting you know that if you say these in my chat, I will make it stop. You see what I'm saying? That's all. That's what I'm saying. Like, these rules barely apply to any of you. Just simply go about your life as normal. You know what I mean? In the chat. Anyway, I don't want to take too much time because I know later I'm going to be like, and then someone's going to be like, Paige spent fucking 30 minutes yelling at chat about the rules. But I basically, this is me kind of pretending to be like a new streamer and going, hey, let's have a reset. Let's have a refresh, you know? Excuse me. Let's have a refresh, you know? But anyway, that's the level I'm going for. Like not going for. That's the level I'm talking about. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm going for. Yeah, I usually don't go to Reddit. It's usually when like people are like, oh, and they link me. I don't, like, I'm gonna be real. The only sites I go to, well, okay, I don't go to the Two Best Friend Reddit, just because I feel like I used to be like in Discords and stuff, and then I realized people were talking about me, and I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I don't belong here, because like this is like a place for fans, and maybe I should like not be here, because like I just felt like I was like, oh, I don't belong here. This is for the fans to have like their, not to be like safe space, but like their space to like talk about whatever they want. And I was like, it's not right for me to be here, etc. Right? So I don't usually visit things like the subreddit, but usually but I'll get like linked and stuff. And I'll be like, oh, and like 9 times out of 10, it's great. Like, or it's funny at least, right? Even if they're talking shit, it's like super funny. But how do I put this? I responded today because I was like, this is a good thing for me to put on like Twitter, so I can be like, hey, look at this. See, and I blocked out the names, of course, but I'm just like, see, like I'm just not gonna tolerate people who are like, wait, she yelled at me. Like, no, not gonna deal with like people crying about me going, hey, don't do that. It was just so, and also it was just super funny, the idea of me being like, hey, I don't like this. Oh my God, she's a Karen. Like, what? Listen, guys, a Karen isn't just like a perturbed woman. Like it's an entitled, like, there's like, it's a specific kind of woman. But if you're just being like, this woman is mad, she's a Karen, it's like, holy shit, dude. Karen is just any woman who doesn't agree. Oh, did I miss the shift? Am I too old? Seriously? Is that truly a mildly angry white woman? I didn't even think I yelled, really. I was hooting and hollering and yelling about like my foolish mistake, but I thought I kind of like put my voice down, was like, hey, here's what I'm not tolerating, right? But maybe I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, well, listen, if that makes me a Karen, that's fine. I don't like if putting up like a healthy boundary where it's like, listen, like, I'm not doing this because I'm like, no. I'm doing this because I don't let people in my real life do this. So I'm treating you like my in real life friends, right? Okay, I take that back. If my super in real, they're totally real. No, if my super like close real life friends were like, Paige, you're a stupid bitch, I would be like, well, I know them and I know what they're saying and I understand what's going on here, right? But if, again, the party analogy, you know, if I walked up to someone and was like, you're stupid, to the host of a party, I'm going to get thrown out, you know. As well I should. I've thrown people out of parties for shit like that. And rightfully so, because the minute I'm like privately like, hey, I think you need to go, I'm sorry, like that's not okay. Just like they'll do something or whatever, and they throw the biggest fits, and then like they draw the attention to them, and I'm like, no, I'm just quietly, no, please. I have thrown people. I'm very strong. No, sorry, thrown people out. Excuse me. To me, it sounded like you were frustrated with the game, and you saw something in chat that rode the energy to make you react more than normal. I can see why you said that. I can see why you think that. And I can, it's, I guess how do I put this? I guess I chose a poor time for me to approach the situation, but I was just so fucking sick of it. I'm just like, you know what? I don't fucking care about this anymore. I don't care to let people be like, you're fucking stupid. Can you believe how dumb Paige is? She's so dumb. It's like, all right. Okay. Yes. And anything else? No? All right. If that's what you have to add, then I'm out. I don't want it. I don't want you at my party. Anyway, I look, maybe I'm crazy, but I thought that was really funny last night. Pat and I ended up watching. We try not to usually watch ourselves because it's weird, but we watched a little bit of that last night, and that was so funny. I'm crazy. How did I not know what asthma was? I looked it up all last night. It's crazy. However, I didn't talk about this. I texted with my mom and I'm like, Mom, did I know anyone who had like fucking asthma growing up? Like what? Oh, okay. So for those of you who don't know, last night, spoiler alert, I got someone killed in Evil in Me. Again, spoiler, watch out for Evil in Me. I got someone killed because I didn't understand quite how asthma worked. And one of the characters had asthma, and one of the ways in which someone dies involved like the air. And in my brain, the way they set it up was that she was triggered by dust, I thought, because every time she has that bullshit, like not bullshit, what's the word? Just like that sort of shit happening. There was always those dust things in the air. An attack. I don't know why I can't talk. An attack, right? And I was super pissed because I got her killed because I just didn't get it. And that's on me. That's totally me. And it was super embarrassing and very funny. I thought it was funny. And I was mad, but I wasn't like mad in like a, I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. I was mad in the like, this is bullshit kind of way. The game trying to fuck on me. It's not like it's the I need more air disease. page describing the I need more air disease. Yeah, no, listen, again, 100% my problem, 100% my fault, right? 10,000% on me, right? But I was having fun, right? You guys have to understand. Again, okay, how do I put this? Something else I feel like I need to address. Hold on, I'm going to lean back. There we go. There we go. Something I need to address. Pat and I, we are who we are when we are in front of you. This is us. Like, we're not, I know some streamers try to put on this, look at how nice I am. No, fuck that. This is us. But this isn't just us. This is part of us, and we're hosting a party, right? So I'm like, I put a lot more energy into my voice. I make sure that I am enunciating, things like that. Again, you're hosting a party, right? You're speaking in front of a crowd, etc. And like, I was super mad. That was super real. I had bloodlust, but I wasn't like, and I am so mad. Like I was having fun. And that's why you see me like, you know, take like, ooh, you know, and I think, and maybe this is on us, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it doesn't come across, but I think people are like, Paige truly speaks like this to people in her real life at all times, regardless of the situation. She is a mean lady and she is angry all of the time and all this stuff. And I just want to not come clean, but I just want to like come forward and be like, listen, it's fine. It's all fine. I definitely was super pissed and I was very annoyed, but that was not me like ready to like kill someone, you know? Yeah. Oh, I DM'd Queequeg. I DM'd Queequeg. I had talked to Pat. That puzzle was really hard. I was super embarrassed. But anyway, the reason I'm talking about that is I feel I just want to come, Page 2022. I just want to come forward and be like, I understand that I can come off as like, you know, I'm trying to remember what that person said, but essentially the person I screenshotted, I guess I can look at it. Just like, oh, okay. I can see why, like me being like, hey, knock it off would be a mood killer. I can understand that. But I don't know. I just like, when else can I address it? You know, like I just, how do I put this? Okay. When I was in college, I was a nanny for several families, and that was pretty much a full-time job for me for quite a while. And as a result, I kind of know to nip these things in the bud as they are happening. And I speak sternly because I'm like, hey, I don't like this. This needs to end, right? And when I see adults being like, well, she's a Karen and she's just being defensive and blah, 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 and they don't understand that I'm putting like, no, I'm not doing a woolly explanation, babe. I'm actually explaining something like pretty like for real right here right now. So just hold on. Like, where was I? Oh, don't lose it. Come on, brain. You can do it. Oh, there it is. I have to address things and nip them in the bud as they are happening, and I need to speak in a stern way so that people understand that I don't like it and I want it to end. And if that like hurts an adult, then that is not my fucking problem. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, it's just not my fucking problem. And if that makes me the Karen, then I will be the biggest Karen. I don't know. I don't get it. But okay, so yeah, the idea that it's like, oh, she killed the vibe. It's my vibe. It's my channel. Like, it's my party. And I'll cry if I want to. Anyway, that is the deal. But yeah, no, I'm not doing like a woolly explanation. I'm explaining something and the rules so that people can abide by them and they won't get mad when they are timed out. Now, however, I will speak to any mod here, Queequeg, and anyone else who is... Queequeg, did you have to pin that? You turd. Queequeg or any other mod or any soon-to-be mod. Oh my god, it's for the algorithm! Death Magics! Oh my god, oh my god, I love you. You are so sweet, Death Magics. You're great. Thank you. I appreciate you. Where was I going with that shit? Oh, right. So, blah, blah, blah. Shoot, what was I saying? Oh, really big rocks. You know, interpersonal boundaries are a lot like fighting games. Okay. Listen, agree to disagree. Oh, God. Oh, bless him. Bless that man. What a precious angel. What a sweetie pie. All right. Anyway, sorry, I didn't want that to go on too long because I know, you know, we want to get to disco. But I feel like that was important. I will very briefly, again, be speaking about this at the beginning of the next stream that I do. However, oh, shit. Oh, no. No. Sorry, I unplugged myself. One moment. God damn it. Fuck my balls. Hold on. Oh, that's what's going on. Please hold. What the fuck? I was wondering why I sounded weird. Let me see if... Oh, I'll just deal with it. Wah, test 1, 2. Can you hear me? Wah? Wah, test 1, 2. Can you hear me? Sorry, I unplugged myself. Sorry about that. Wah, test 1, 2. Wah. Oh, good. Sorry about that. I unplugged myself. It's fine. But anyway, do you guys understand the difference that I'm talking about, especially in Rule 2? Do you understand the difference? I know the pin is killing me. Because I don't want you to feel like you can't like be yourself and you can't like joke around in here, because you absolutely can. Okay, good. Because I know that sometimes I cannot explain things so good. Oh, good. Pussy, no balls in your vocab. I love it. This pleases me. You missed the first 4 rules. If for some reason you have missed the rules, please give it a scrolly rolly on down and give them a peek. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Sorry. So Queequeg and or any other mod who is watching this or watching this later, or if you're a soon-to-be mod, which you may be, who knows, let's do, I guess... Queequeg, now hold on. Hold on. I don't know if we should do like perma bans. You know what I mean? Like for like first time offense stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, while I'm putting my foot down, I don't want to put my fist in their butt. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's nice. You disagree? Like maybe like a 1-day timeout, perhaps? Yeah, I agree, Kagan. What do you think? Oh, for sure. I think it would depend. Like if someone's being racist, obviously, like tell them to fuck off. Also, P.S. Queequeg, you have my absolute blessing to like hammer anybody who makes fun of like autism or whatever in here. Okay, I've seen a lot of that lately, and I'm not jiving. It don't jive with me. You have my blessing and support. That being said, and fist in the butt for OnlyFans. Listen, you ain't getting that for free. Again, if a decision is questionable or whatever, please politely bring that to someone's attention. Thank you. Anyway, let us give a brief thankaroonie. By the way, thank you for your time. I'm sorry that took so long. I just really wanted to. Oh no, Meowry won't respond to the DMs. I love her, by the way. She's amazing. Yeah, thank you for your patience. Thank you for your attention. Blah blah blah. Vacheron M resub for 36 months. Can't stay off to the doctor for a checkup. Just wanted to say Excuse me. Just want to say stay big and strong, Paige. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And I hope that everything goes well at the doctor. Delmic resub for 2 months in a row. Hey, Paige, gonna catch the VODs later while I'm knitting. Ooh, all unironically, hell yeah, on enforcing the rules. Anyway, have a good whatever. Dude, I so want to get into knitting. I bought a ton of like knitting stuff and I think something's wrong with my hands. I don't know. I'm not very good at it. But eventually, once, like, we're still fucking with shit in here. I've been very slow about getting furniture and certain things. So I would love to, dude. Yeah, I would love to do a knitting stream, or like one where we're just doing like Let's Watches, and I'm just like sitting here knitting like a grandma. We'll have a grandma stream. I don't know if it's nerve damage. I just feel like my fingers aren't as adept as they used to be. I used to be like a pianist, and like I used to be able to like. I had pretty agile hands, but not so much anymore. Maybe I'm just old. Games Gone Buggy donated $5 hair. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And Wizard of Diamonds gifted 5 subs. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Oink. Oink, oink. Thank you for the delicious 5 gifted subs. Oink. Suey. In a trough. Thank you so much. I did used to be a pianist. No, a pianist. A pianist. Back in the day. All right. Let me get rid of all this stuff, and we will begin a game. Oh, give me 1 second. 1 second. There we go. 1 moment, please. I just got an email. I'm waiting on something important. Let's see. Did anything? No. Damn it. Sorry, I'm waiting on a kind of an important email. Alas and alack the day. Have I ever done voiceover for anything? I have. Some things I have done with a fake name. So I don't know if you'd find me. And no, it's nothing to, Oh, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I did do the Vulpix. Good times. Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. Please hold. Thank you for your patience. Why isn't this? There we go. Excellent. There we are. Thank you for your patience. There we go. Okay. I will now. I wasn't in Shrek 2 per se. All right. Let me start up Disco and we will begin. Am I waiting on the email saying Pat will never get a Callisto Protocol code? Maybe. I can't believe I was approached and he was. Here's the weird thing. Apparently a lot of people have not been approached that probably should be, not probably, should be approached before me. But for some reason I was. Oh, Wooly got one too? Ooh, Pat's going to be so mad. Does he know? Oh, he's going to be mad. Oh, he knows good. Suck it. That's right. I've been a streamer longer than Pat. So, all right. Let me switch this over to Disco. Wait, that's not what I want. Oh, can I make it? Can I do it? There we go. Disco. Come on. Yes, there we go. And kablam. Can you see and hear the game, guys? Let me know. Should I try to put Elmo there? I want to see if I can. I don't know how I did this. Was this the Photoshop Elmo? Or is that not worth it? That might be funny. Oh, you can't hear the game. Oh, golly. Okay, I'll fix that. You can't hear that? Oh, it's low. Oh, I know why. Right, sorry. It's because I had the... How's this? Sorry, that's my bad. Wah. No, that's okay, Queequeg. It was on me. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh, might be too loud? Okay, how about now? Oh, of course it's set to right. Okay, I will fix that. Thank you, Pat. It is indeed set to 12. I will set that to 6. There we go. Close. All right, how is that? Is that better? I want to make sure you enjoy this because I am excited. It's solid? Okay, my pleasure, Leia. Don't worry about it. All right, let's begin a video game, shall we? Now, I am going to... Here, I'll turn that down for myself. Okay, let me... How's that, Sverry? Better? I'm going to see where we left off because I have not touched this. So Kim's outside. Okay, find a tape with a melody for Egghead. Don't I have a tape I could give him? I thought I had another tape of something. Oh, the door gunner. Oh yeah, I have to get something out of a tree. That was near where the boys were, wasn't it? I don't think I did. I guess we'll find out. It's been a minute. This was kind of what I was worried about with Disco. I was like, I have to play it. I have the real, not the actual. It's in the tree southeast of the pawn shop. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fast travel to Marnay's. I just gotta get up here first. Because I think you have to be near the hubs first, right? Okay. God, I wish I had Adderall right now. All right. Alas. There we go. Whoa. The trees are so cool. I don't know why I'm noticing that for the first time. So the tree southeast of the pawn shop, babe? Okay, is it this? Where is it? Ah, there it is, down here. Oh, I don't know if I've ever checked out this part. Oh, geez.
The hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint Ghislain. Bronze-colored ribbons of magnetic tape are caught in its branches, fluttering in the breeze. Just like promised, you've stood here for what seems like eons, guzzling the sickly fumes of lorries and carriages.
Good Hawthorne.
Patting the tree reveals a small sticker which has almost been worn to oblivion. It reads, RCM Emergencies Desk, number 8102, underneath a slogan, Mankind, you tree-hugging pansy.
Oh.
The gnarled hawthorn tree.
All right.
On Rue de Saint
Oh,
Ghislain.
shoot. I don't have the interface on, do I? Fuck me.
Making the magnetic tape
Tits. Ball sacks. Tits. Give me 2 seconds. You've heard me require the Adderall a lot. Is it hard to get a prescription for it or strict when you can take it? I'm going to go here while I fix this. Please hold. It's kind of, how do I put this? I try to only use it when I absolutely must. And on top of that, I'm on this new medication right now that I should not be mixing them too much. Where is it? Extensions, there we go. And I will activate, set it overlay, kablam. Here's that. Okay. Thank you. Fix that up. The menu, that's not what I wanted. Options. Decoration. Oh, fuck me. No, that's not what I want. Okay, great. There we go. All right. There we go. I'm going to... I don't think I need to refresh. Maybe I do. You tell me. Kablam. Do you guys have the interface now, or should I refresh? Or something along that level. It's good. Excellent. Okay, great. God, that works beautifully. Wonderful. Thank you. Thanks, guys. All right. Can you give me the juice? I have not had juice in weeks. Please give me the juice from Motorix. From Motorix. May I please have the juice? Give me the juice. Give me the juice. I need the juice to let it all loose. Give me juice. Alrighty. Thank you for juice, guys. Here we go.
With slow and deliberate motions, pulling, bending, and unraveling, you manage to extricate the magnetic tape from the branches.
Oops, sorry.
It curls up into a mess inside your pocket. If only you could find a way to re-spool it, so that you could hear what's on the tape. Maybe Roy from the pawn shop can help you with
Maybe
this.
he can.
What's the tape for?
It's for Egghead. I promised to make his Van Ake's jam hit a bit harder. Maybe this tape can help.
How? It's broken and unspooled. Do you think your new buddy knows how to fix it?
He has to. He's the master of ceremonies. I'd think at least one of the ravers would know how to fix a broken tape if they want to set up a nightclub. Yeah.
You could also get it fixed at the pawn shop across the street. We shouldn't waste our time.
He looks at his wristwatch impatiently.
Good idea. He might have the tools. The tape projector in the pawn shop uses similar tape.
Okay. Burr, burr, burr. All right. Hey, bud.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Do you know how to fix this?
You mean re-spool it? Yeah, I do, but...
Great. Could you do it, please? This is important. I need to be able to play this tape for someone.
But I'm not some Mr. Fix-It. I'm a pawnbroker. If you want to pawn the tape, sure. Although it looks pretty... worthless.
Just explain why you need this so much. He's
Wait,
bound to
but you
understand.
tinker with film tapes all the time. Isn't that the same?
No, it's different. Those film tapes actually mean something to me. But this is just a worthless bundle of old tape.
Worthless? It's not worthless, Roy. This could be the next big thing for the local dance music scene.
Huh?
He slowly taps his
What
fingers
do
on the
you
counter.
mean?
Do you know that old church down the coast?
Yes. What about it?
I met some young ravers near the place. They want to turn the church into a nightclub and play some weird neo-disco beats there. They call it anodic dance music. I promised to help them with that.
Is it any good?
No, that's the
That's the
thing. You can't believe how unbelievably thin the beat is. There's nothing to it, no bass. It just goes bzoot, 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 but this tape could make it hardcore.
Man, you're really invested in
He
this.
looks at the bundle of tape in front of him. It shimmers under the shop's dazzling light show.
Okay, I'll help you out. It's going to
Aw.
take a moment, though.
What a nice
So
guy.
just sit back and relax.
You take some time to look around the store. The play of visuals all around the pawn shop is mesmerizing. Suddenly, Roy turns back to you with a reel of tape in his hand and coughs.
Wait, this took more than a few moments. That was 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was. Respooling isn't that difficult. Although I had to mend the tape in a few places. Anyhow, it's yours now.
He slides the tape closer to you and on the countertop. Well, thanks for your help.
Yeah, my pleasure. I do what I can for true passion projects. Just try not to use this tape for negative photon emissions. Take responsibility. Okay.
What a nice guy. See you later. All right, I will come back here. Did I check the clothes rack on the left? I thought I did, but maybe I didn't.
Wow.
Oh.
A very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah. The print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hyundal burning.
That's fucking awesome. I'm gonna sniff it.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay,
says the shopkeep.
but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
What's the deal with the man on the shirt?
It's the man from Hendal.
Walking away from his burning village. Yes.
Their matter-of-fact tone belies their surprise at the fact that you didn't recognize the figure in the print. Lie, sire, for no reason.
What do you mean, no reason? Lie, I was a very sheltered child. My parents only let me read boring books about ordinary people, and the man from Hemdal looks extraordinary. I'm guessing I'm supposed to know who the man is, but I lost my memory recently and need help remembering basic facts about reality. Remind me who the man is again? Yeah.
Huh?
It just... I lost my memory. I need help.
Oh, I see. That's tough, man. I feel the same way sometimes. The man from Hjelmdal is the hero of a series of popular books based on a fictional version of Kotla. In fact, most people don't think that man from Hjelmdal ever really existed. But they are wrong.
Hendal isn't a real place.
Neither is the man a real man, of course. But both the man and Hjelmdal are an ontological necessity.
He stops abruptly.
But hey, it's not worth getting into an argument about.
What did you mean he's real?
I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Okay.
He sounds incredulous.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
Huh. How much are you selling the t-shirt for?
2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
Couldn't you give it to me for free then?
But why?
I'm a broke cop without a cent to my name. The man from Hemdal is a superstar. I'm a superstar. It would be perfect. Perhaps I could repay you in some other way.
I deal in goods, not services.
Damn it. Hold on. How much are you
2
selling?
real.
2
That's
real.
dirt cheap.
But why?
I'm a superstar.
I suppose that makes sense, yes. Please go ahead and take it. Welcome to Hjelmdal.
Whoa. Hell yeah. I can't believe that fucking worked. Okay. Whatever. Let's take a look at this fucking shirt. Whoa! Where do I get this fucking shirt? Is this real? Can I... Oh, whoa. -2, too old for this shirt for authority. Oh. The man from Hjelmdal is standing in front of a burning village, dual-wielding his ever-present Zweihanders. His muscles look ready to burst out of the 2-dimensional print and into your 3-dimensional life. That looks awesome. I want that shirt. That's great. Hold on, I gotta see this on him. Come on, you can do... Oh. Hell yeah. The tie totally, like... This looks like something... This looks like Pat right now. Okay, hold on. I can't take off the tie because I'm scared to, but hold on. Okay, that doesn't look like Pat, but... With a little, like, little butt. Well, yeah, here we go. Right, and then the shoes... Oh, yeah, here, yeah, they look like this. Okay. And then, I don't think I have a hat that looks like Pat. Look, I'm a Redditor. Sad. My opinions. I swear I've been to parties before. I know what breasts feel like a big bag of sand. Okay, that's enough. That was mean. That was, how could I do this? That was cruel. Very rude. All right. Oh, downvoted. Oh, no. Oh, no. What happens if you're down? I don't understand how Reddit works. Like, I've been downvoted. I'm like, but what does this mean for me? Like, you know what I mean? I'm never sure what that means. Is that bad? Like I understand it's like people don't agree with you or what you've said is stupid. But what does that mean? Like, oh, they stopped seeing the comment. I didn't know that. Really? Okay, no, I did know that. That does make sense. God, I love that. Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right, let me put my stuff back on. I was having too much fun. I think, oh fuck, I don't remember how. Whatever, this is fine for now. Here's a coat. Oh, that looks unironically super cool though, I will say. Upvotes our money. Oh goodness. Guys, I'm at like a really weird age where like, hold on, let me see if I can I transport from here? I don't think I can. Bummer. Okay, the tape's all fixed, so I'll go up here and then fast travel. I'm at a very strange age where like, oh wait, hold on. Like, I know a lot about the internet and stuff back in the olden times, but I feel like I can't keep up. No, I'm 34, dude. I'm gonna be 35 soon. I'm old as shit. I'm like, I should probably just lay down and die. Listen, I'm a woman and I'm almost 35. I guess I should just die. According to what people have said recently. Like, my doctor was talking to me and was like, oh, you're getting up there. And I was like, bitch. Yeah, I was pissed. And then I told my other doctor and they were like, what the fuck? I was like, please. No. Oh, hey, where's your buddy?
Officer, care to play a game with the lonely
Oh,
old
no.
man? Actually, never mind. Wouldn't be the same.
Where's Renee?
The prick is gone. I can barely believe it, but he's really gone.
Do you know what happened to his medals? Gone where?
Well, most likely. He was an absolute Kent.
I hope when I die, my best friend will say the same. How did he die?
His hungry little heart finally gave out.
He sighs.
The dock workers found him in the guard booth this morning. Wasn't even supposed to be working for another week, but he just had to prove how tough he is.
Oh.
Did he feel like he has to prove he can still pull his weight? Doesn't need handouts?
Guess he was about to head home, 'cause when the dock workers found him, he was wearing civilian clothes and not the Kuketu uniform I saw him in all the time. Sometimes I thought he was wearing it just to piss me off. Now the joke's on him, 'cause he's gonna be buried without it.
Do you think our conversation about his job pushed him there?
No,
He replies.
Rene was the most stubborn man in Revachol. Nothing you or I could say would ever push him to do anything. The man was completely immovable.
He has doubts, but right now, he just wants to move on and not think about it.
Was he really that bad?
I repeat, an absolute Kent. Even his old army buddies didn't want him around. He was like an old viper. The only people who could stand to be around him were Jenny and me. She saw something in him when we were just kids, and she never lost sight of it. And I thought if the most beautiful being in the world can love him, then there must be something worth holding on to.
Oh, did you love him?
We've hated each other our entire lives. So much, in fact,
That you loved him.
Yes.
Yep.
I loved that angry prick. He didn't deserve it, but I did.
There is a
You
thin...
know what his last words to me were?
There's a very thin line between love and hate. It's very interesting. Very interesting. The true opposite of love and hate is apathy. What a bummer. Something mean, that he's sorry, some right-wing royalist slogan. Something forgettable, like see you tomorrow, probably. Tell me.
In Guillaume's time, you'd have been shot without trial. That's what he said to me. He lived a cunt, and he died a cunt. Let's leave it at that.
Do you know what happened to his medals?
I took them for myself. Took them to remember.
Yeah,
that
that's the
old
right
cunt.
thing to do.
Nobody knew him better than I did. And I want to remember that old cunt by something.
Yeah. Wrong people I hate don't make me horny. You can love things and people that don't make you horny, right? Right? Like, I love people that don't make me horny. You goose. Let's see. Let's see. Something to remember your friends by.
Let me see.
Oh.
This was 60 years ago. We all went to that parade. Young René looked so happy, and Jenny. I'm sorry, officer. I just...
His eyes, he dries his eyes.
Thank you.
That
Oops,
was
fuck.
nice. A small thing for us, but invaluable to him. He probably didn't even know René had the photo.
Sorry, my finger got tricky. I'm sorry, officer. He dries his eyes. Thank you. Thank you for this little memorabilia. It means the world to me. Old people die. You better get ready to... I offer my sincere condolences.
Yes, we are both very sorry for your loss.
It is what it is. Part of life, really.
He
But to know
mumbles.
someone for 79 years, then one day they're just gone.
This is hitting me pretty hard. This guy actually kind of looks like my dad. My dad might be a little darker. My dad is 90. Like literally, he is 90 years old this year. In April, he was 90, or is 90. And his friends, he's been friends with since like, elementary school, high school, and they still go out to coffee every fucking weekday at 7 a.m. Old bastards go to coffee. And during the pandemic, they stayed away from each other for quite a while, but then I think they were just like, fuck it. Like nobody was going near them. So I guess they were in their old man bubble and they would only just go to coffee outside. And they've been going to the same place for so many years. And that makes me really sad because my dad is like, my mom's like, yeah, every weekend it seems like my mom is helping my dad put on his suit and tie so that he can go to a funeral of yet another friend of his. And it's just like, you know them your whole life and then they're just gone. And it's such a bummer. And my dad is so tired of it because my dad is now, the saddest thing is my dad's the oldest of his friend group by like 10 or 15 years, some of them. Because all the ones that were close to his age are dead now. Rest in peace. But now he's definitely the oldest and all of his like younger friends are dying. And it's just like, damn, My dad's like, I'm Lebanese, I'll never die. And he's right. That man will never die. I will die before he does. Okay. Anyway.
I just don't know anymore. About anything, really. But you must need something.
I want to go over some more things about Renee.
Yes.
Well, I guess not.
What
Alpha
about
races,
Yes.
It is what I just don't know anymore.
ask you about the Union again.
Officer, I just can't do this right now.
Ah.
The Union, it just doesn't matter anymore.
I'm not crying. I'm just like, it reminds me of my dad and his friends, and it's just a bummer. Oh yeah, I'll go up here. Cause they're like good guys. Like some of my, so they all have stupid nicknames for each other. They all have stupid nicknames for each other. There was a guy named Rabbit Ears, and he died, and I loved him. He was great. RG, Rabbit Ears, the Dawn. No, the Dawn's okay. The Dawn's still there. What am I doing? Oh, right. Yeah, church. The Dawn. Yeah, he's the Dawn. But he's been called the Dawn for like ever and ever and ever. Amen. What am I doing? I'm going, oh yeah, right. Is the Dawn Italian? Yes, I believe he is. Waltz Queen says, isn't it confusing and mystifying how something as complex as a person with whole worlds and histories and unkillable hopes and impossible dreams can one day just stop existing? Ooh. Did you think of that yourself? That's beautiful. Pour one out for old Rabbit Ears, right? All right,
The large-headed youth has closed his eyes, lost in the music. Sensing you, he opens them.
Good morning, Tycoon! Yeah!
I found this reel of tape. Maybe you can use it to hard up Ake's jam. Give him the fixed hawthorn tree tape. Hardcore.
Yeah! Remix time!
His voice booms through the
Tape goes
church
here.
as he takes a
Into
tape.
deck B.
The church? We're not in the church yet. Tape goes here into deck B. He clicks a switch and the tape starts spinning.
A hand on his ear, he listens to the audio through his headphones. He
Hardcore.
Wow!
His face lights
Did
up.
you get this from Arno himself?
shouts. A great excitement is bubbling to the surface within him. This is big.
What do you mean?
Listen, I'm just going to show it to you. Ready?
Ready. Oh.
Wow! Here's
That is
The
hardcore.
sides match perfectly. Now, if only we had the beat for the full assault, it would be unbelievably hyper.
Intriguing. The way I see it, Van Eyck based his remix on some famous original piece, like a folk song, something local. Seems you found an initial part with the main melody.
I think it's just happenstance. Chaos in action. Contingencies of our limited existence. That and Egghead's fantastic talent.
He nods to his friend behind the turntables.
Noid's right. Egghead's technical talent is the key. No, this is definitely part of the same song. Something cut from it. It fits too well. Something mysterious is going on here.
Maybe Arno Van Eyck lives around here and just threw a part of his song away because he thought it was shit. Andre's got it. Sounds like a local song remixed. I agree with Noid. It's just luck and Egghead's incredible mixing skills. I don't know. What would you guys think? What say you? Really? Yeah, maybe he threw it away?
Be how it may, if it fits, it fits.
He pumps his fist in the
Bring up
air.
the volume.
What about the bass? Do you have any ideas for that?
Andre looks back at you.
Yeah, I remember. You said it needs more bass.
Honestly, nothing springs to my mind right now, but I'll see if I can come up with a solution down the lane.
Yo, the warrior.
Hardcore.
Dance music.
Don't be too hard on yourself if you don't figure it out. I think the jam's already pretty ultra.
But it could be hyper hardcore.
That's true. It could be hyper hardcore. Ringo Starr got pissed and threw Paul's guitar track on the roof. He did not. No way. Is that true? Yeah, find out. That's interesting. All right. Okay. Let's see. The hardcore. This may take a while. Dead body. Oh, I need to go to Billy. Cell. Convince to cooperate with the Ravers and then evict her. Or evict her. Sync with Noid. Take on the responsibility. The signal. Ruby. Armor pieces. Determine where the shot came from. Clausia's buoy. Find booze. Who put clothes in the trash. Speed. Moral, the cryptozoologist. Murder weapon. Beauty, the wall. Okay, things are going well. Okay, let's see. I will speak to Estelle real quick.
Hello again.
Your associates tried to use me to set up a drug lab. I'm assuming you knew of this plan?
I did, and I'm sorry.
She doesn't appear
For
surprised.
what it's worth, which isn't much.
This is why I didn't go into the tent.
The
Typical
lieutenant looks
delinquency.
up.
You don't get to choose your posse, they choose you. Mine are idiots, but they're mine. I tried to talk Andre out of it.
I don't care. I'm loco. I just wanted you to know that I know about their plan.
Okay, but I still regret it. I should have been able to control them. And I will in the future. I promise. May I ask? What did you tell them?
Do what you will with your dance club. Just no drug labs.
Thank you. I'll get them under wraps, I promise.
That's it for now. Okay. Great. Yeah, she's sweet. I like her a ton. Nice girl. All right. Up over here. And then we will... Shit. What was I doing? Ah, right. Yes, of course. Here we go. All right, so we will hop into the apartments. Okay. Oh, am I going the right? Yeah, no, I'm going the right way. Aren't I? Yeah. I can't remember what the apartment number was. Oops. Number 20. Oh. Money. I don't know what number 20 looks like. Oh, what's that? Money. Love money. Thank you for money. Ma'am.
Give me a moment.
I'm looking for Billy Magin. Do you know where she lives?
It's about Victor, isn't it?
She narrows her pale eyes.
It's always about Victor with her. You'll find the Magins in apartment 20 upstairs. It's one of those doors on the balcony.
Thanks, I'm off. Much obliged, ma'am. Wait, one of the ones on the balcony. Wait, what the hell? Oh, for fuck's sake. Silly goose. I'm such a goose. What the hell? What the fuck? I'm so confused. I can't remember. Wrong, but oh, for fuck's sake. Tits. Okay. Wait, hold up. What's that? Thanks, guys. Huh.
What happened here?
You can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the wall.
It will still be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door. Sadly, nothing of great value remains.
Except the stuff in the fridge.
Indeed.
Oh. Anything in there? Oh, I guess I probably got it. Okay. Alrighty. Guess that was something I left over. Man, that spot is so clean. That lady has got that spot on lock. You know what I mean? No, oh. She's come in 3 different sizes. Wait, where is it? This way, this way, this way. Okay, there we go. Oh. Curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. Is this it?
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20. Something smells good. Soup allongio. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
Don't knock. Just leave. You don't need this. You don't need to sad it up.
Hold on, Kim. We should discuss this before we move on. What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
He looks at the apartment door and lowers his voice a bit.
You hear some light footsteps and what appears to be a daily weather forecast playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification. In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Méjean. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Do you have any advice on how to tell her he's...
dead? Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Good advice.
What if I don't want to do this?
Yes, it's hard.
He stares at the front
but
door.
There is no easy way to handle this information. It just has to happen, as soon as possible.
Kim, I don't want to do this. Let's turn around. Will this completely make it so I can't do it, or will it just, like, pause it? All right, I'm ready then.
The lieutenant motions towards the door.
Hello? Who is it?
A voice calls out from the other side of the door.
And someone turns down the radio.
Look at the lieutenant first.
He gives you a short, encouraging nod.
Is this Billy Méjean's home? This is the police. Please open the door.
Police? A moment, please give us a moment.
You hear shuffling inside.
Tidying up. Nervously. There's fear in her voice.
Come in. The door is open.
She unlocks the door. Hold on. There we go. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. Okay. Empty pack of red Astra cigarettes hidden under the bed. Same brand of cigarettes he found in the trash next to the deceased. Windows covered in old newspaper clippings. Can they afford curtains? I'm just gonna wander around your house, ma'am. Don't worry. A chalk-drawn height chart for children's growth over the years. Oh, God. Textbook for high school mathematics, trigonometry mostly. The clock is ticking away with an odd cheerfulness. Its ticking makes you anxious, rings hollow in the room. Posters of contemporary pop stars adorn the wall. I'm gonna get dressed for this. I imagine I will need empathy, which I think I have in spades. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Just in case, though. Although, maybe I shouldn't make my empathy too high, but why the hell not? Well, I should put on some drama clothes too, though, shouldn't I? Oh, I want that bow tie. Oh, that's sexy. All right. Yeah, fuck it. That's fine. Sorry, dude. Packages of humanitarian aid macaroni. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness.
it's you from the book stand. Did you come to bring my cockatoo back?
She smiles nervously before the smile vanishes from her face.
I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink?
She looks around the kitchen.
Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief. For now,
Oh, Kim.
you're on your own here. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Thanks, but I'm all right.
Is this about Victor, my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what.
She stops, her eyes trying to read answers from your face.
No, this is something much worse. Is he in the hospital? How bad is it?
So how have you been?
How have I been?
She shakes her head.
You're not here to discuss me. What is this about, officer?
Can't write a scene without knowing the
Too much
actors.
small talk.
Ask more. Get comfortable around her.
You live here with Victor, your husband, right?
It's me, Victor, and the kids here.
She nods.
We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie.
Where is anybody? I don't see them at home.
The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out.
He still hasn't come home.
Why? Do you have any news?
To your knowledge, did he make it to the library?
No. I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home.
She looks at the front door.
It shouldn't be long from now.
What was the name of the library?
It's in Jamrock. The one at Mayro Street. I don't know the official name.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that's the one on Mayro.
It is.
What was he supposed to do at the library?
Just to return a book of mine. Why?
She looks at you.
Why all those questions, detective? Did he...
Do something? Break something? It's a fool's hope.
Was it the Glinting Curve by M. Tybalt?
Yes.
What was the last thing he was wearing?
His old leather jacket.
Can you describe it?
It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teenager, so...
It reminded him of his teenage years.
And the inner lining?
Yes. The lining is hand-sewn. It's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
There's something I have to tell
She
you.
folds her hands across her chest. You've done this before. Just keep your focus.
God, do I just say he's dead like that?
Yes. That's the most important thing. Use that word.
Ma'am, I'm very sorry to say, but your husband, Victor Majan, was found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What did you say?
Your husband, Victor Majan, is dead. I'm very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
Oh.
She touches her neck, eyes pale like pearls in seawater.
Oh. But he was just...
She looks at the kitchen table where 2 cigarette butts are still in the tray.
But he was just here. Alive.
We understand this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner
He points
are
at you.
here for you if you have any questions. Take your time, ma'am.
What happened to him?
She turns to you. Her neck and cheeks are covered with red blotches. Her double chin is shaking. Sorry to say, but at first glance, it seems he slipped and hit his head. It was an accident. He fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head. It's still early to say, but at first glance, it seems like he slipped and hit his head. I don't know. I guess it was probably an accident.
Was he drunk?
We don't know yet. We will let you know when the results arrive.
I see.
She withdraws, trying to picture the scene.
You just found him there, lying in the cold. How long had he been there?
If you say 2 days maybe, it will be etched in her mind forever.
It's hard to say at this point.
She blinks, eyes welling up with tears, as her hand starts searching for something from the pockets of her dress.
Here.
Lieutenant takes out his kerchief and offers it to the woman. She nods and slowly wipes away her tears. Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No.
She breathes
I
in.
just need to tell my girls.
The air gets sucked out of her lungs. Her lungs suddenly.
God. Should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
No. A day.
Take a day to recover. You'll be better prepared when they come home tomorrow.
Good. That's probably the right thing. Thank you.
She nods, but with a wretched expression.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
We've taken him to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number in case you want to contact him earlier.
He hands her a leaflet with the morgue's contact information.
A very good call.
Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still...
She rubs her face, runs her fingers over cheeks that have become numb.
Thank you. Thank you for telling me. I'll call if...
She runs out of breath. Again, I'm very sorry, ma'am.
We should step outside and talk.
Set the library card by her and leave. Yeah, that was a great voiceover on her part, right? Sad.
You did well.
The lieutenant says, as soon as you've left the apartment, the balcony feels cool and quiet with a stunning view over the district. What now?
I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased.
That's it?
That's it. We should get back to our case now that our duty here is done.
What about Billy and her kids?
They'll manage.
They have to. It's not your place to live their lives.
This is closed then.
Let's go.
Sad. No. What happens if you fail the red empathy check? It's as devastating as you'd think. Oh, Christ. Does he start crying? Or, like, what happens? Once I finish everything, I think I might try to find, like, a YouTube video where you can just, like, watch every failed check. Ugh, I think that would destroy me, though. Oh, Harry refuses to do it. Oh, so then Kim has to? Oh, he freaks out. Yeah, and that's hard. That is something, you know, I don't envy anyone to have to do. He stands there like an asshole and has a meltdown. Hey, you know, he was wearing a lot of empathy clothes. Damn. All right, hey, give me like 3 minutes. I'm gonna take a quick pee. And it's the same voice actress as Lillian and Joyce. No. All right, I will be right back. Give me like 3 minutes. Be right back. Wah. Test 1 2. Test 1 2. Can you hear me? Wah. Test 1 2. Wah. Wah wah wah. Wah 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 wah. Hello today. Pat is grabbing my socks because I am absolutely freezing. Hold on one second. There we go. Okay. Oh God. You know, normally, like, I don't know. Maybe just once you hit,
You know, a certain age, you become old like me.
when you become old like me, there is nothing so pleasurable as like something warm and soft on your feet. Like I've always hated socks. Like I'm just like, I just want to walk around, whatever. I did give her the news, Rosewater. It's a bummer. Yeah, no, there appears to be some flurries. I think I'll have to look out the window. Some flurries of snow. All right, let us see what we've got going on. Doom Spiral? No, I will not stick my feet in freshly baked cake. Are you part of the Foot Clan? Oh, did you get the socks?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Pat, just come on.
Yeah, just give me a sec.
Oh, for fuck, Pat, please. I'm trying to straight. Pat's over here. He's like showing me his butt. He has his dick out. I'm like, oh my God, put it away.
Don't judge.
He doesn't have his dick out. Oh, should I go back to the pawn shop? Okay, maybe I will do that. Okay. He's using the expressions, true. What are you up to? Oh, okay. I don't think I ever got the paint to this, did I?
The paintbrush in your hand is like a loaded revolver.
Oh.
What will it be, Desperado? Quite a few things come to mind.
Fuck the police. I love you, Kuno. Why is I love you, Kuno? Mother of all walls. What shadow lies there beneath the bright gleam? That's awesome. Draw a 3,500-year-old pictogram of a human being. Renee lives. Something beautiful is going to happen. No parking. Let the wall remain blank for now and leave. I'll leave for now. Interesting. Huh. I don't know which one I like more. They're all good. They are all... I can't believe how good they all are. That is genuinely really funny. No parking speaks to you on a spiritual level, huh? Red Panda resub for 10 months. Prime subs to the Mustard Queen. Oh my God, your Prime sub? You are too generous and kind. Thank you. Thank you kindly. I'm so sad about Renee. What a bummer. Which, I've mentioned this before, but Renee was going to be my name. I was going to be Renee. Can you imagine? I wouldn't be here if my name was Renee. Pat would never have dated me. All right, let's see. I think I missed these over here.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets.
I love the name Renee.
On the table. Some on horseback, others in rags.
Pat,
others
close
yet
the door.
In bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Oh, Jesus.
Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Expect the knights on horseback.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks. The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Point at the knights on horseback. Who are they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
A long, long time ago.
Inspect the blue uniforms.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed. wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
This looks like Rene, the old guy who was playing petanque.
This is what the loyalists look like, yes.
He inspects the figurine.
Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Points to the blue figurines. Are these royalist soldiers?
Which ones?
The man peers from his glass box.
Those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
Cade Calrain resubbed for 18 months. 18 months of delightful 18 months of subbing and rewatching old VODs. Which reminds me, I should watch Pageborn. Hey! I'm streaming a lot. Please believe. Don't worry. I will make up for lost time. Don't you worry. Inspect the figurines in rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive.
How hurtful,
A few
Cade.
have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
I'm trying. I gotta probably cut back already because like I have to clean the house. You know what I mean? Because I'm like working and then I come over here or I do this first and then I work and then and the house, I don't want the house to fall apart. Like I gotta keep everything vacuumed and shit. So I gotta cut back just so I can maintain, Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes?
The man behind the glass answers.
Yes, they are soldiers. Revolutionary
Make-
soldiers.
Make Pat get off his ass. Well, he has offered. He's very kind. To help clean and stuff. Thanks, babe. But there's certain things he just doesn't. It's because I have a weird standard, so it's my whole thing.
Can you vacuum? Oh, I'm so sick of vacuuming. Okay, I'll vacuum. No!
You don't vacuum good. You're not as good as also, to be honest, vacuuming is kind of a pleasure, like guilty pleasure of mine. I find it very relaxing. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm putting on my Pat doesn't suck good. Hold on. So true, so true. Pat's more of a blower than a sucker. And I'm not. No. Sorry, I'm putting on my socks. Give me a second. There we go. Ah, man, I picked these up at the local pharmacy and oh my god, fabulous. Fabulous little socks. All right. They're more like slippers, really.
I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
Meant to give people hope. Even we can do it. The contrast is meant to be disheartening, as it ought to be. It is impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend Garta, whose bitch it made me. I wish it was more nuanced. As it stands, I can't comment. It probably isn't that if when you place it next to Elysium. It's meant to give people hope. The contrast is meant to be disheartening. It is impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. I wish it was more nuanced. As it stands, I can't comment. Give people hope.
Maybe.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
Interfacing, huh? Let's get some juice in here. Oh, where the fuck are my yellow gloves? Ah, there we are. Oh, I don't have glasses on, for fuck's sake. Goodness me.
You see rows of toy soldiers. Why?
Yeah.
What's this? A headless man riding a horse? A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
Oh, the other gloves were better? Whoops. Sorry. Wah, wah. What is this? Show it to the shopkeep.
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit. As you see, he's missing his head.
He points at the decapitated figurine.
50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
I will buy this. That's awesome.
Did I mention that this figurine is supposed to be lucky? Always carry it.
That was a very smooth salesman's grin that almost comes off as earnest. You should learn from him.
Step from the table. I'm gonna look at my little guy. My little guy. Where's my little guy? That's awesome. Plastic headless fallen rider sits atop his equally plastic bull, his posture indicating either desperation or pride. Comes as a set with the infamous fallen cap for which he lost his head. The head is not included. Neat. Oh yeah, this headlamp thing, huh?
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Tits. Oh yeah, this.
All the old boombox.
Oh, and I got that. I think that's it. Excellent. He's riding a bull. It's so awesome. Alrighty, let's see what I got on the list. Okay, I gotta find that. That'll take a while. Go to Suna, maybe? Yeah. Well, I want to write on the mural. Actually, you know, I don't have... Oh, I should get rid of some of these. Yeah, I think I could probably get rid of the Jamrock Shuffle, huh? God, there's so many. I got rid of those. Huh. Some of these I assume I won't be able to open. Oh, there's a new Mario trailer? Like another one? Golly. The Wompty Dompty Dom Center. Sounds good. Oh, it was released now, huh? Arno Van Eyck. Oh. The question won't leave you. Why did the melody line from a broken and discarded tape fit perfectly into a song played by some speed freaks in a frozen tent? Can it be coincidence? Maybe it's the hand of the man machine itself in his attempt to craft a perfect song. Maybe Egghead is actually Arno Van Eyck in disguise. Egg? Egg? Really, it's incredible? Should we take a break so I can watch that? Or we can all watch it? I mean, I'm not going to put it here because that's rough. But how about we take like a quick little break and I'll watch that. And you guys watch it too. Is that okay? What say we? How long is it? Like 2 minutes? 2 minutes-ish? 3 minutes? Okay, excellent. All right, let's meet back here in like 2-3 minutes, okay? All right, everybody go watch the Mario trailer. Be right back. Oh, Red Panda, we are watching the brand new Mario trailer that just released. All right, be right back. Wah. I have returned. Wah, test 1, 2. Wah. Have you watched the trailer? Wah, test 1, 2, because I would like to talk about it as we play. Wah, test 1, 2. Hold on one second. So I like Anna Taylor-Joy normally. I think she's a great actress. I'm not as delighted with the choice to make her Peach. I like her a lot. I like her a ton. I think she's beautiful and talented. I'm curious about the casting there. Jack Black is perfect. Charlie Day is a genius and is perfect in every way. And it actually, like, I was kind of like, how is he gonna fit as Luigi? And it actually is really good. I was quite pleased to hear him coming out of Luigi. Yeah, so I'm yeah. It looks cute. I was what was I saying? You know what it feels like? It feels... See, I disagree. I don't think it feels Marvel at all. What it feels like they're like, listen, we dropped the fucking ball with Wreck-It Ralph. So let's really make sure we do that sort of thing right with this. Does that make sense? I don't know. It feels like, I bet you $20 they have the same writers. I would bet a lot of money. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I think that's great because I loved the first Wreck-It Ralph. Loved it. I don't know. There was just something about it that I'm like, this is very Wreck-It Ralphie, and it's not just because they're video games. You know, it's not just because they're both video games. You know what I mean? There's just something about, I don't know, which is great. So I'm interested. Oh God, was Wreck-It Ralph too bad, bro? Listen to me. I was so fucking bummed about Wreck-It Ralph 2. Wreck-It Ralph 1 is, I think, absolutely fabulous. Oh, Wreck-It Ralph was Disney, not Illumination. Oh, maybe just the feeling I got, which is not bad at all. Yeah, dude. Fucking Wreck-It Ralph 2 was dog shit, like actual dog shit. I'm crazy about Wreck-It Ralph. I have a Wreck-It Ralph doll that I'm obsessed with. Like, I love Wreck-It Ralph, and they really fucked the pooch on that one. The second one, if you want to get drunk and sad, just watch Wreck-It Ralph 2. It's such a fucking... They fuck Felix, like, so bad. Like, he sucks. Vanellope, like, the whole, everything that she and Ralph, like, it's silly. I don't know. I can't describe it. Tech notes, contact me. I'll what was I doing? Oh, Suno, that's right. I was gonna go to the nightclub or the church. What am I doing? Right. Let's see. Go to church. I mean, the film's writing was garbage, but there's a lot to it. Like, there was a lot to how much it was garbage. It almost felt like they were like, fuck it, let's make this a write-off. It felt like a big tax write-off. Like, they were just like, let's fucking, let's just completely fuck this. Oh, fuck me.
Hey, her Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember?
I don't remember this. Goodbye. Huh?
You have the Headless Fallen Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
What? Win who back? I can't win her back. She's a long dead historical figure. I should. Yes, that's a task of mine. Long dead historical figure.
Don't be so pessimistic. Love doesn't die that easily. This isn't funny. You have a bad feeling about this one.
This is a task now.
So very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what the figurines are for.
Yeah, Jack Black as, like, fucking the motherfucking Bowser, the King Koopa, like, brilliant. Okay, can I just say real quick, I love how finally bitches are waking up and they're like, hey, Jack Black's kind of sexy. Bitch, we've been new. I fucking love... Jack Black has been, like, one of my biggest crushes for years and years and years. I think he's so unbelievably sexy. He's funny. He's smart. He's hot as hell. He can't do a bad job. You want to know something really interesting? Jack Black is like super close besties with fucking Angelina Jolie. And not just because they did Kung Fu Panda together. I think, if I remember correctly, they're families. They're family friends. And like they go to each other's houses for Christmas and shit. Isn't that wild?
The mother of humanism stands above you. A precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass.
Isn't that unexpected?
A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
The salt and pepper, oh my god, like he was hot when he was young, and now it's just like, oh, jeez. Love you, Jack Black. Looks like I can't give this figurine to her.
Why?
Because she is a stained glass window.
That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else?
Like, what is the test still on?
I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already. Only a strange little sadness remains. The mother of humanism towers above you. A wax painting on a cracked pane of glass.
Salt and pepper? Salt and
Nothing has
pepper.
changed in her expression.
Oh, baby. If someone says like salt and pepper about someone, it's usually in reference to their hair. Like, because like if they have darker hair and it's becoming more gray, it's salt and pepper hair, which I think is beautiful. I love seeing a little gray and a lot of gray. I like gray. I remember when I was young, I was like, oh, what if I dyed my hair gray? Because I thought it was so like cool. But then I realized that would be a foolish choice. What am I doing? Oh. Dolores Day was fond of figurines. She deserves more. You should offer her any and all you have one day if you meet her in person. But what an odd task to give yourself. But here we are. That's interesting. There's no real task there. You've never heard that expression before. What about Silver Fox? That's someone with gray hair that you think is really hot. So you're like, oh my god, look at that Silver Fox over there. Dude, white hair is cool, regular core. You're gonna look like a fucking anime villain. It's awesome. You're gonna look like you're looking to annoy Cloud Strife. It's gonna be cool.
Yes, what is it?
What if I just forced you to leave? I'm a police officer. You have to do what I say. What if you didn't have to leave? I talked to Andre. He wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
She replies, her expression unchanged. You don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
It's not the anodic dance music that's made her bitter. It's the failure of Fortress Accident.
Are you bitter because your radio game project failed?
That's right. If we couldn't get our Welkins to happen, I don't want anything to happen. Ever again.
There's not a trace of irony in her voice. She means it.
Golly. Convince her to cooperate with the Ravers.
Easy.
I did it.
When her research is done, she can move out.
Listen, about your research. You mentioned earlier it's not going very well. Perhaps I can help with something.
What?
She looks up.
No, I don't really need any help with the project.
But if I could help you finish the project, then you wouldn't have to live in a church next to the Boom Boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's off-site copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch it myself.
What is an off-site copy and why do you need
It's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She points to the glowing cube inside the machine.
She's making it extra simple for you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
By your old workspace, do you mean the Studio Fortress accident in the doomed commercial area?
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
You mean Plaisance?
That's her name, I believe.
And where exactly is the off-site copy?
There's this giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. It's there. Don't worry, you can't miss the bear. It's hideous.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying...
Huh. I found a note from the Ice Bear fridge. It said the off-site copy had been moved to, quote, a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom?
She freezes.
Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
It said the off-site copy had been taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Stanislaw.
Zawiza. Of course.
Oh, Zawiza.
Our project lead, Sulisław Zawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep, and the Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The off-site copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
She crosses her arms defiantly.
And the heads. I won't even get into the heads. Millions of them. Go find that copy from that ice cream maker, will you? Thanks.
Valley of 1,000 Heads. You like the sound of that.
Why can't you get it yourself?
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse.
Are you part of the
Whatever that-
curse?
Of course not. Anyway, I don't have my keys anymore and she won't let me in.
Why does she think you're part of the curse?
Because she's from Martinez, and people from Martinez have never ever seen a radio computer. She thinks it emits elemental evil.
That's a bit biased, don't you think?
No. She literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my Rain Civic. I'm not making this up.
Oh, well.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Once I came in one morning, only to find that my terminal was full of those strange trinkets and amulets. Wards. It looked like some Semenine magic. So what I need you to do here is go have a talk with her, say that you're a policeman and need to get to the building's basement. Then bring me the off-site copy. All right?
I found the ice cream maker but couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
Jesus.
There's a solution, but she doesn't want to hand it over to you yet. It's a thing. Something she holds dear.
Is this the filament you're looking for?
No.
Oh.
That's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization.
My bad.
I don't need it.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Okay, but still.
All right, see ya.
Thanks.
She thinks for a moment and reaches behind the radio computer and hands you what looks like an oversized pry bar.
And here's my Kvalsund multi-tool. You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the off-site copy, then you can keep the Kvalsund.
It hurts a bit for her to say this. She's not too happy to be parting with the Kvalsund.
Kvalsund. Ooh, the Kvalsund. Sick. I'm gonna be so tough with my cool big dick stuff. All right, firstly, I'm gonna go back to these gloves. I will now hop on over to Maze Waterfront. Wait, was this where I wanted to go? Yes, yes. 'Cause the bookstore is this way. The Kvalsund, the new IKEA Kvalsund. Oh wait, shit, I probably should. Yeah, I'll go here. There we go.
Only the red cable is plugged in.
I think I did it already. Let's check.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Crack
You
the
slip
lid.
your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar.
Didn't
Oh,
Solna
fuck's
give you
sake.
a perfect tool for this kind of job? The Kvalsund. You should take it out.
There we go.
Equip the multi-tool by
For
going...
Christ's sake. All right. Tools. Where is the Kvals? Oh my god. Excuse me.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked
Physical instrument,
ice cream
huh?
churner.
All right, all right. Okay, all right. I'm on board. I'm on board. Physical instrument. Let's go. Okay, make big, physical, big, strong. I'm going to be a big, strong man. Yeah. Big and strong. I think there's my... Where is my... No, that's composure. Aha. Big pants. Big, strong pants. That's authority hat. Drama. Pain threshold. Pain threshold. Endurance. Damn, I think that's... Is that it? Really? Thought I had like a jacket or some shoes that make me real big and strong, but I guess not. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Alright. Anything that brings down my strength? Probably not. Looks like I'm good there. Okay. I could do the blue tie, but I don't want to take off my tie. I do not want to displease the tie.
This orange machine is dead still.
Oh, God.
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Do I have a headband? I don't remember. Listen, River Fatal, I love my tie. I would die for him. I'm getting, I think I told you guys, just so you guys know, I'm getting, you know, the 3 portraits of Harry, the physical, intellectual, and psych Harry that you look at the very beginning in that row. I'm getting those commissioned. And in the physical one, you see the tie doing a big thing. And I'm like, please make sure the tie looks super badass. Thank you. All right, you ready for juice? Yeah, it's super awesome. There's also, I found a Kim one that I think I'm going to buy. Oh, should I check other options in the room? Also, like, and it's real painting too. It's not, I think they're oil paintings. It's not just
Only
print.
the red cable is plugged into an electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Let's try that. Are they kissing? I'll make them kiss.
This orange machine is dead still.
Okay, let me just double check a few things. We'll hop over here.
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge slowly melting.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I'm really excited. Does the Kim painting say "do it for him"? No, but I could maybe get that on there. All right. Okay, guys, are you ready to make juice with me? Wait, no, you know what I mean. Whatever. Will you make juice with me? You ready for the juice? We're going to go for physical. Ready? Ready spaghetti? Give the juice, please. I need the juice. The gamer juice. Should I sell gamer juice? Would that do well? All right. Ready spaghetti? Crack open the lid. Hey, thanks, guys.
Under the strain of your giant Gewaltsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open.
What? Wait, what did I do? Oh no, what's wrong? Oh, you just talking about the gamer juice? Peach Saliva's gamer juice. Good God. You can commission a painting of Harry and Kim fucking because no one can stop you. That is true. I know people. I know people who can get me some high quality, like a painting. Like a painting. Oil painting of just... Oh, I won't be graphic. All right.
Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object. Intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side. You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
We should take it back to Miss Lukanen killed as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Oh, that's true.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
Oh. So here's the question. I can take it straight to her, or I can check what's on it. Should I check what's on it? What happens if I read it first? Do I read it with her anyway? I am the police after all. Think about Suna and the level of fucks she gives. She doesn't seem to care. Oh. Oh, I don't have the flashlight. For fuck's sake.
It's dark. And the flashlight works right.
Some area.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Is the timing actually a thing? Can't remember how to get in there. Christ. I think here? Yeah, here we go. I know, the passive-aggressive tutorial.
Still smoldering.
Insert
Like
offsite
a
copy.
smooth drawer, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard,
Play.
the speaker comes to life.
Oh, God.
Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good morning. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the offset?
Do I have
Good.
a afterlife
Repeat.
death?
No, that's not it.
You gotta be kidding.
What does she mean? That's not it. What?
Received.
Don't
damn
worry.
Fortress, thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still small.
Oh, I should probably remove it, huh?
Tiles on the cube. The filament slide.
God damn it. Stupid. Oh. Great, and now she's gonna say, oh, you took too long, and now it's not cold or whatever. Even though no time has passed. Is there even a password that I could get? Oh, could I sell it to Roy and get the street light? What is the street light for? Come on, let's go. Okay. I will fast travel. For lighting the street, of course. Silly me. Oh, I didn't realize, I didn't see that naked lady. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, hi, hello. Thank you, More Gears. Hello, More. How are you? Thank you so much. Welcome. Welcome, Raiders. And thank you kindly, More. Good to see you. Miss you. Love you. Kisses. Hold on, I'm gonna take that fucker out. There we go. There we go. No more flashlight.
Yes, what is it?
A woolly bot? Love you, More. Talk to you soon. Love you. About the offsite copy you asked me to bring.
Yes?
I brought you... Oh, gosh. I brought you the filament.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
What's going to happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
She's already inserted the filament into the radio computer's core, ready to close the door.
Wait. No. That's dangerous.
Wait, don't put it in
She
yet. It might
shouldn't do it.
be dangerous.
No, it's not dangerous. Just depressing.
How do you know?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the anomaly's location from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands out. This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that.
Something's very wrong with it.
Sona doesn't reply, her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here. I found it.
Where?
Hold on.
She's behind the keyboard now, typing in some numbers that only she understands. The terminal beeps, and the light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. Can I do anything?
Shh. Just give me a second. I'm almost...
She clocks up her typing
I've
speed.
never witnessed a programmer work before.
Done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
There's joy in her voice as she bumps her fist into the air. You did it? You found the coordinates? Oh my god, congratulations. You did it? You found the coordinates?
I found the coordinates.
She lets out a celebratory laugh. Wow, that's the most emotion I've seen her
She's
emit.
beaming. You can feel it in your heart. Great job.
Oh my god, congratulations.
Thank you.
She yells back with a grin. So where is it? Where is your 2mm hole in the world?
There. In the swallow.
She points at the other end of the church where a group of water bowls forms a ritualistic arch.
Think you can help me again?
Sure.
I need you to go move those water bowls for me. I need to double check my calculations.
You like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
Just walk over to the circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bowl 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bowl 5 centimeters to the right.
Wait.
This should do the trick.
Hold on. Is that something I'm going to need to pay attention to? That seems very specific. Third bowl 2 cm left. Fourth bowl 5 cm right. No? Oh, okay.
Thanks.
You never know with this game. All right. Oh, you got it. What? How do I know which is which?
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls. Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. Oh boy, this is going to be good.
Third bowl 2 centimeters to the left. Fourth bowl. Wait, hold on. You guys are making me really nervous now. Hold on. I was so confident, and now I'm...
Yes, what is it?
Hey, about
The
that
swallow,
again.
you mean? What about it?
Wait, that's it? No more information?
Somewhere...
Only a strange...
There's this...
The pillar of sight.
Maybe. I know. No.
You
She sounds
assholes.
mildly annoyed.
Great. Thanks.
All right. Okay, let's see. Third
It's
bowl.
awfully silent again. Measurements have been... Oh boy, this is going to be good.
Third bowl 2 centimeters.
Moves like a ghost without creating a single
Fourth
trace of
bowl
sound.
5 centimeters.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging
did
thumbs
it.
up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place, after all.
There's no wrong answer? God damn it. I was so nervous there. Okay. Ah, jeez. I did it, guys. I clicked the options. I am a genius. Listen, that was a puzzle for me. Okay.
Yes, what is it?
I moved them to the position just like you asked. What's next?
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
She stops, biting her into her chapped lip.
Miss Know-It-All is hesitating.
What's wrong?
Yeah. Nothing. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Isn't it just going to be silence? Oh, seriously, if your logic is high enough, he gets pissed that Sona just tells you everything and there is no puzzle. That's funny. Isn't it going to be just silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist?
She turns to face you, the mainframe throwing shadows on her chin.
What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
Oh, golly. She grows silent, her face very pale in the cold light of electricity. What?
I don't know. I'm just scared. Maybe it's going to be something terrifying. Maybe it's going to tear the world apart.
You're right. We should be cautious. We don't know what we're dealing with.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
It's scary, but we have to face it.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
She puts on her oversized headphones, ready to press unmute on the
The
keyboard.
lieutenant takes a step back. And then, nothing. Nothing happens. As Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
Say nothing.
She doesn't talk. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Well,
Damn it.
she lets out a sigh before tearing off her headphones. Did you hear anything?
No, of course not.
She's disappointed.
Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find the swallow?
No.
She rests her face on her hands, massaging the forehead.
No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this...
She raises her head.
This is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it is. You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Silence is silence? You're sure there's more to it? This can't be it. You should have a listen.
Perception, huh? Do I have... I think... Yeah. Jesus. I think I've got shoes. Yeah, let's try this.
Yes, what is it?
Oh, yeah.
Everything disappears.
Oh, yeah.
You are draped in silence like a drowning man staring into his puny little headspace. And then the pressure changes.
What does it mean?
It feels like flying on an aerostatic, or when your ears pop, or like a subtle difference in the atmosphere, a weather change hanging in the air. What if the sound you're looking for is too low for you to hear it?
Sona, take off the headphones. What if we just need a better sound system?
A better sound system? Alright, but where would we get one?
Suddenly, a rhythmic beat permeates the walls, causing a small patch of decorative stucco to crumble onto the wooden floor.
They should really allocate some renovation funds to this place.
Murmurs the lieutenant, inspecting the damage done to the arabesques.
No. What they really should do is shut down the disco men for disturbing neighborhood peace.
Yes, but they could help with the speakers.
You mean the speed freaks?
She closes her eyes as more dance music invades the holy silence of the sanctuary.
Of course. The speed freaks. They have a fantastic sound system. And you think they would help me?
They would if you wouldn't mind them moving in with you.
I guess I could live through a week or two of peaceful coexistence.
Brilliant negotiating there, detective. As always.
Great, now I'll go talk to him.
Sure. Let me know.
Oh. All right. Off we go. Oh, what's this? Prayer book. Oh. What the hell? Come on. Come on, fellas. Let's go. Come on, boys. Oh, hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay, there we are. Put that. Okay. Oh, golly. Yellow moss on the stones, probably from someone's garden. All right, let me change shoes real quick. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. No. How's that? How's that looking? Yeah, it looks pretty good.
The large-headed youth.
Good morning, Tycoon!
No. There we go. Talk to Andre.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
I'm here to talk about the church
Yes?
again.
What's the deal?
Good news. I managed to convince Sona she's okay with you guys moving in, but one condition. She needs your speakers for her project.
We are grateful, Cotman. You're an augury of a new era of Nordic dance music.
The speed freak smiles, happier than he's ever been before. You're gonna have to share space for a couple of weeks until she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage.
He grins, excited.
And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
Oh, you mean the little illegal drug lab? There will be no shady shenanigans in the church, only love and anodic dance music.
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Andre waves to the other speed freaks. Oh, they're gone. Golly. Cool. Oh yeah, I forgot I knocked this down. Whoops. Okay, perfect. Great. So that seems to be going well. Check up after they've moved in. They probably moved in, I assume. Cool.
Yeah, it's all set up, man. Can you already imagine 1,000 people in here? 10,000!
He waves his hands in an unbelievably lame, non-hardcore manner.
Ecstatic vibrations, totally transcendent. And I've finished setting up the new compressor too.
He looks at the imposing black box in the corner that's churning out the sound.
Now the only thing left to do is the name of the club. Will you do the honors, detective?
Kim, how would you name the club? Sona, do you have an opinion on this? Noid, give me your 2 cents. Egghead, you must have a lot of ideas. Acel, what would you suggest? What do you propose as the name, Andre?
The name.
He appears to mull it
Everything
over.
I managed to come up with sounds just wrong.
Andre's overthinking it.
Says the girl with the microphone.
Yes, you should do it, detective.
The speed freak with yellow beads around his neck.
Good for the signs.
Noid's right. You've helped us so much. It's the right thing to do.
What do you suggest?
How about something simple? Like the club?
Too modern.
Andre shakes his head.
Ironic. We don't want ironic. We want real. Real and true and beautiful. Like a morning after the rave.
Egghead, you have ideas.
Yakukata! Yakukata! The place to be!
Okay, the place to be. The place to be is actually a great name for a club. Because then you can also shorten it to the place. But like the place to be is a fucking incredible name.
Yeko Qatar, the zone
Not
of
Yeko Qatar.
ecological catastrophe. That's too morbid, Egg.
Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega!
No, it has to be bigger than hardcore. Yes, it has to be even bigger than hardcore to the mega. It has to be bigger than the scene.
Noid, give me your 2 cents on the issue.
The amnesia.
The amnesia?
Like the... I can't remember the name of the club, Amnesia.
Amnesia!
It's not amnesia, guys.
Okay, amnesia is kind of a cool name for a club. Sona, do you have an opinion?
I don't.
Good.
Okay.
You have too many opinions
That's fine.
anyway.
Kim, how would you name the club?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't build a club, and I wouldn't name it either.
Okay.
An underground place with no name? Sounds like something the Crabman would say.
We're not going with anything the Crabman would say.
Why not?
No, why not the
The
Crabman?
Crabman has ideas, Acel. Ideas from another level of consciousness.
Oh.
I don't care. I don't like the Crabman, and I don't like his ideas. His ideas are spooky.
That's fair.
Next,
I
please.
have come up with a name.
You have? Well, what's the name?
That's funny. This is funny. Because No Truce with the Furies is what Disco Elysium's original name was, wasn't it? That was the original name of the game? And it's a double title drop. Everybody clap. Everybody clap. Okay, how important is this? Oh, your skills were the Furies. That's super cool. Revachol West was also a potential title. Interesting. Disco Elysium.
Like that DeLorean word for the world, you mean? Elysium.
But Disco Elysium...
She looks unsure.
Isn't it wacky? Disco's kind of gone, isn't it? Forgotten.
The past is the future, but the future is dead!
No, it's beautiful. Beautiful and brave. Like we want it to be.
And short. And memorable.
It's settled then. Everyone welcome to Disco Elysium.
A light beam washes over the dance floor, bathing it in violet blue.
Andre breaks into frenzied dance-like motion to celebrate the name. Someone turns up the beat.
She said the title. Very cool.
You should go with the flow. Join in on the experience.
Tap your foot.
It feels good. It feels right. But what is this? What is this thing that Andre is doing with his limbs?
What are you doing, Andre?
I'm dancing.
He performs. Yet another strange pattern of moves, but it doesn't look cool or modern. Honestly, it looks lame. We should talk about it. We should talk about your so-called dancing.
Yes, my man.
He jumps up and down with glee, his moves punctuated by the stroboscopic flash of the club lights.
Audio waves thump against your ribcage. The speaker setup makes everything sound much better, but the beat is still so weak.
I don't have any savoir-faire. I mean, to ask you, what's with the hair?
To express my individuality.
Is that a bald spot? It's hard to tell for sure with the fused together spikes, but it looks like he's balding.
Is it because you're balding?
Or because I'm balding, yes. I want to fuse the remains of my hair together before it leaves me.
You know, that's
I
fair.
want to show my hair. I don't give a fuck how old you think I am. I'm 20.
How old are you, Andre?
Not 20.
Yeah. Is it important for you to be an individual?
Of course it is. Otherwise, I'd just be another poor guy with no education and no money. General issue, man. Now I'm all that, and I have radical spikes.
Fair enough.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Anyway.
If I leave for now, you know what? Let's go. No words. Wait, okay, question. Should I just try it and see what happens? Or can I leave? It's a white check. Others have things to say. Okay. There's something you'll really want to see if you succeed the checks. Okay, I will leave for now.
Officer.
I'll come back. So, savoir-faire, huh? Let's see. Hold on. I want to be so fucking cool. Savoir-faire. Oh, that's negative savoir-faire. Where's my cool clothes? I've got cool clothes somewhere. I think. Don't I have some savoir-faire clothes? Or do they only take away my savoir-faire? Oh. Okay. Savoir-faire. Got it. Yes. Very cool. I think that's it. Oh. That's negative savoir-faire. That's composure. Tits. Yeah, finally a savoir-faire check. The least used thing in the game. Anything that gets rid of my savoir-faire? So that's my +1 savoir-faire. And oh, that's +1 savoir-faire. Oh, that's his... That is my coolest outfit, though, for sure. Oh. Okay, I would actually wear this outfit out. 110%. You made it savoir-faire your signature skill and never got to use it. It wasn't even ultra. Bummer, dude. All right. It looks good for dancing, so I guess we'll find out. Let me put this back. I want to look very cool. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Anything for the shoes? That's a bummer because those are good dancing shoes. Oh, yeah. Well, now we're talking. I'm gonna fucking groove. All right. That's as good as it's gonna get, I guess.
Oh, hey, man. It's good to see you.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Fuck it. Let's dance.
You close your eyes and dream of the shapes your body should form to bring this strange music into life. For now, such ferocity of motion is beyond you.
But just imagine the moves you could pull to this futuristic beat.
Puts a grin on your face just to think about it. Even a failed attempt gets the juices flowing and repairs some of the damage done by battles lost. If you up the dose and truly dance, who knows what will happen? Salvation.
That's it for
Goodbye,
now.
officer.
Bummer. Okay. Kim. Let's talk to the guys. Yeah, that was a sweet failure, I suppose.
Denarian Church, the place to be! Make some noise, my church people!
Large speakers are set up behind the young man, blasting a familiar song.
Vibrations thump through your blue soul. The music sounds much better in the church. A hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane, tangled in its branches, something bronze flutters in the wind. He stands on stage behind a table, nodding along to the music and waving his hand in the air. In front of him, the audio mixer, one reel spinning. The other reel deck is empty. Cables run hither and thither. On one side, you see an auxiliary line in with the number 4.5 written next to it.
How do you like it in the church?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace!
Pumps his fist in
Bring
the
it
air.
down to party place! The first page of the second chapter!
His voice echoes all around the hall. Oh my gosh, yeah, there were two of them there for a second.
Yes, what is it?
How's the project going? I see your neighbors are moving in, but all I hear is anodic dance music.
What?
She leans closer.
What did you say?
Eyes knit together in a puzzled expression. You can barely hear her over the thumping bass of anodic dance music. I said, how's the project going?
I can't hear you.
She shouts.
The music is too loud.
The project, how is it going?
Oh, the project.
Her face lights up.
Not going well.
Why?
There's that guy.
She points at Egghead.
I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Can you repeat it?
Egghead! A 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input. Okay?
Why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekukata. A place to be, apparently.
I'll speak to him.
Thanks. Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes.
She does jazz hands to mock him.
Let me know how it goes.
Man, her in a good mood is a lot.
Yes, what is it?
She's a lot cooler. Now the ravers moved in. Can you help me contact the warship?
It's true. The drug fiends have made themselves quite comfortable. But I still have a great deal of work to do.
This project is immensely important to her. She's not going to help you until it's finished.
If you're desperate for collaborators now, I suggest you ask your new friends. They seem to have plenty of time for side projects.
All right, fine. Well, first I'll go over here.
You got us in, cop. I can't believe you got us in.
He looks around the hall.
With wonder in his sharp eyes.
Between you and me, I don't know if you've noticed this about me. I'm a little suspicious of authority. But you really came through for the hardcore underground.
Yes, you really came through for the hardcore underground. How come?
Andre is busy cutting some slightly less lame, but still quite ungainly shapes on the church floor, sweating
I forgot
profusely.
that another term for dancing is cutting shapes.
Estelle using her contact mic to listen to a tree underwater. The one with the large head is blasting the dance track on repeat, while the stained glass window behind him is rattling from the bass. Sire, the tent. 'Twas a security risk. And in here, sanctuary. 'Twas only noble of you.
These kids got spunk. I admire that. Better here than in the tent. It wasn't safe. I'm genuinely into the hardcore lifestyle. You wouldn't understand. I'm a corrupt cop, Kim. It's a corrupt scheme. I did it for mankind. For all mankind. These kids got spunk.
Okay.
The lieutenant keeps it
What he
laconic.
means is, you can't possibly have handed them this real estate for such a flimsy reason.
Oh,
Then
well.
again, whatever keeps your nose out of the bottle and on the job.
Now that our signs are synced, can you help me with the coalition?
You sure that's a good idea? Those are some serious frequencies you want to mess with.
Come on, Noid. I think we owe him.
Asel's right. He's one of us now.
Guess
true.
it would be pretty soft core for me to say no, wouldn't it?
Softcore. He gnaws a screw thoughtfully.
Yeah, all right. But if you're going to sync up with them, you're gonna need a serious wave generator of your own.
Jesus.
You understand what I'm saying?
What about the radio relay tower at Land's End? Is that serious enough?
Not likely. Scoped that spot a while back. It's shortwave stuff, mostly commercial. Plus, it's all rusted out.
Build it ourselves! We built this nightclub, we can build anything!
Wait, could we build a radio transmitter ourselves?
Yeah, maybe. Tech-wise, radio's not the spookiest thing around. Our part's finding an antenna big enough to align with those megalo frequencies.
An antenna hardcore enough to shake the whole world!
Maybe not that big, but pretty big.
I'll put on my clothes in a second. What do you think about the church?
It's a miracle of carpentry. Dead bodies carved into total shapes. Now it can be something more.
How old do you think the church is? 300 years?
That's right. The first settlers built it, plus 6 more like it, on the coast here. Was one of the first things they did. Must have been really scared of something, but I understand. Alone on an uninhabited archipelago, forced to face themselves and nature. Pre-industrial quantities of solitude. The sea, perhaps something more fundamental.
He means something paranatural. He must...
I would want to build a safe place for myself and my own as well.
His voice echoes in the wooden cavern of the church. What style is it built in?
A cop who's into building critique.
He taps the floorboard.
Okay then. This is folk DeLoreanism. Lawmongerer. It's a subset of early DeLorean architecture.
I'm not just a cop, I'm an art cop.
Art of core.
Hardcore. And what is DeLorean architecture like?
Total. Everything between an ancient concrete cathedral and a glass cube is DeLoreanism. This is just an homespun version of it. Folksy stuff. Early mass production. They made thousands like this. Does that help you out?
What would a DeLorean building look like?
Like that woman there. Vertical, thin, white, a false image of grandeur. The source of the system is up there. You're at the bottom. They really dug that power vertical. Like to show off large and intricate structures. Arches, spires, put you down with them. They were really into painting everything white too. Virginal shit, you know. Marriage shit. Virtue and tyranny.
The church ain't painted white as far as I can tell.
Stands to reason it used to be white on the outside.
He peeks out of a small window.
The sea wind took all the paint off.
Slowly, peeled by the wind, your skin crawls from the sensation as you look around.
What do you mean dead bodies?
Dead bodies are perennial plants. Sigma functions have left this place.
Sigma.
It's a good thing we came along. The spiritual collapse has been total.
Spiritual collapse?
I saw some piglets suckling their dead mother. Have you heard this one, cop man?
He continues.
After a short while, they shuddered and went away. They had sensed that she could no longer see them and that she wasn't like them anymore. What they loved in their mother weren't her body, but whatever it was that made her body live. End of quote. This is an high-quality carcass.
He kicks the floorboard.
The power of anodic beats and hard bass is needed to reanimate it.
Where's the quote from?
A Sarais man who lived a long time ago. An ancient hardcore brother.
What you're saying is religion has stopped being hardcore. In a centric system.
A 3,000-year-old tyrannical regime of history. Built and maintained by hundreds of generations of self-appointed intellectuals. It's false core.
False core is like the coolest thing I've ever heard. But you guys said the ecclesiasts were all about love and hardcore before, remember?
I only said unity. One word. Figures of authority always misquote you.
He points to his friends.
Andre doesn't care about the ecclesiastes. He just wants the operation to run smoothly. And Egg is a demi-beast. You shouldn't listen to what people say. You should listen to what they are.
I even agreed with you about the ecclesiasts being okay with this.
But were you wrong? The founding party is okay with everything. Look around.
He spreads his arms.
They don't have enough love for the human crew to oppose anything anymore. We're on our own.
And you propose dance music will supplant the system.
Anodic dance music.
He nods.
Regular dance music wasn't hard enough. And yes, I do.
How do you like the glasswork?
I don't.
Oh.
Fuck her giving me the evil eye.
That's her innocence, Dolores Day. Mind your words. I'm getting negative vibrations from her too. You wanted to get in the church and now you don't like the glass stained window?
I didn't know it was in here.
He cracks
We
his
have
neck.
to get rid of it. Dismantle it. Can't dance with a giant mass murderer looking at ya. Not a good look for the club.
Mellow, man, mellow.
Yells
no
his
one's
friend.
a mass murderer. This is a house of love.
Mass murder on the floor.
But she's the innocence of humanism. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal. But she's pretty. But like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days, am I right? I do feel there is something terrifying about her. Isn't she supposed to be an embodiment of the world spirit? Would you say she was, you know, human? She's supposed to be world spirit?
The world spirit does not have a body. It has organs. Hardcore is an organ of the world spirit.
He raises his left hand.
This Arno van Eyck track is an organ. The carpentry and glass cutting that built this house are also organs. She's a thief, if you ask me. An organ thief.
But she's the
All
innocence.
innocences are.
She's the innocence of humanism. Humanism seems to be a pretty big deal.
Humanism leads to eating sugar and pigs. Humanism was invented to mass produce billions of humans. Billions of humans can mass produce hundreds of billions of pigs.
And many, many more tons of sugar.
She liked games. Her legacy, the thing we live in, isn't real life. It's a strategy for some kind of victory against a long dead opponent. But, yo, I'm only annoyed. What do I know?
Was she pretty?
She invented the beauty you're feeling. She and her glass cutters and iconographers.
He turned to look at her
You
face.
set the standard, all right. Then you meet it. It's effective like that, but it is also very soft of core. That so-called beauty of hers.
I like it soft, because...
You wouldn't be the first. Millions liked her. She's got those mass murdering lips.
But she's hot. She's got the titties. Yeah, but like, who isn't accused of being a mass murderer these days, am I right?
No one says Arno van Eyck is a mass murderer. The Anodic pioneer Rietveld is not a mass murderer. He is not accused of mass murder. Likewise, no one says Jermaine Egghead or Andre are mass murderers. You can live entirely outside that suspicion. Billions of people go about not being guilty of mass murder. Just not her.
I do feel there is something terrifying about
There
her.
is. She is a party repellent and must be taken down before we can begin partying in here.
No, that's not it. It's something more. Something closer to your skin.
Keep it. I think it's cool. And you can dress her up. You know what I mean?
The speed freak's eyes narrow
Oh,
with
jeez.
suspicion, as if he's looking at a man possessed.
I don't know. I think the idea of coming into a church and there's like some sick, crazy like mural thing on there. I mean, you can change it up. You know, you can draw a little mustache on her. Yeah, right?
It's not coming down. People are gonna love it. It'll be like our thing. Plus it keeps the cold and the rain out.
So true. Would you say she was human?
I like this question, Cop Man. She did not live the life of a human. She lived like someone who's playing a game. The life of an operator. That's not the life that humans live. She was adored. Humans aren't. I don't know about you, but they hate me. And they do not think I'm innocent or some shit like that.
I hate this too. Point to self. I don't know what you're talking about. I have thousands of fans. I am surrounded by love and support all of the time.
Fame is a false existence. It doesn't happen inside the head.
He nods mysteriously and let's go of the suspenders, and they hit his chest with a slap. Yeah, I'm done talking about her. I don't want to think about her anymore.
Okay.
The man appears constantly worried. It's just the way his eyebrows are built. The worry never leaves his face. How are you settling in?
Hard to say, Cop Man. Signs in here are distinctly wild. Gonna take a while before everything's properly synced. I did get to talk to the crab man, though.
Oh, you mean Tiago?
Anyway, he's been giving me kind of a psychic rundown of this place. Dude's seen some crazy shit, but he's actually a lot like us.
You mean all his mother's love stuff isn't spooky? You mean all his sobriety stuff isn't too restrictive for you? What do you mean, mother's love?
Have you been listening to what Egg's been saying? Love is hardcore, man. And the mother's love is the hardest core of all.
It's true.
The man picks up on stuff. And he knows a lot about the church. I got a lot to learn from him. Good thing you didn't squash him.
What did Tiago tell you?
The crabman's been lurking here for a while. He's experienced things. Things that give off bad signs. As far as we can tell, the Ubies built this place about 320 years ago as a sarcophagus.
Do you mean there are dead bodies here?
Not like a literal sarcophagus. I'm just being metaphorical.
What's it for?
Encasement, confinement, of something they were afraid of. Something new and unheard of on the Isla.
He looks up into the
I
darkness.
think that's what the crabman is experiencing when he climbs around upstairs. Like, this is some old world shit the Ubies had heard about. I thought the best way to deal with it was to build a church surrounding it to contain it.
I don't get it. Contain what
I
exactly?
don't know. And it's not something they properly understood either. What it does. But it's what this Sona person is looking for. And trying to measure.
He nods toward the woman.
It'll be fruitless though. She won't be able to measure it. People like that always want to measure everything. All those things they really can't.
The wood creaks as a gale blows by. Outside, dust particles fall through the darkness, settling down on the age-bleached floorboards. The structure does not feel particularly durable.
The building seems less than structurally sound.
No. It's pretty fucking unsound if you ask me. They should have built a club for anodic music around it instead.
He grins.
Anodic music will definitely contain whatever we're dealing with.
His words echo in the chamber.
And if it can't, well...
He shrugs non-committally. What makes you think Suna's gonna fail?
Seems to be the trend around here, doesn't it? You can't measure shit like this. It's not like substance.
I found a doomed commercial area in Martinez proper. Maybe it's the same thing the Ubies were trying to contain?
Like a concentric ring spreading out. The struggling villages. And that is what caused the communards to fail in defending the beachhead. Yeah, a lot of failure has gone down around here.
You think there's any merit to the theory?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's not a thing we can answer, Cop Man. Even I have limits. I'm a limited psi person.
Well, if it's about... Well, if it's without substance, I guess there's nothing to worry about.
Maybe you can figure things out, Cop Man. I think we got on a good level here. The signs are syncing up well.
Why are you so suspicious about everything?
Suspicious people are esoteric people. We don't go around spilling everything to Johnny Law.
That's fair.
They don't call me Noid for nothing.
That's a smart thing to do.
It took us setting out for this whole enterprise to get our signs synced.
Why are you called Noid anyway?
It's short for paranoid.
Ah. May I ask why? What good is being suspicious?
A reasonable question. Say I get hurt. I want to make sure it never happens again. So I analyse the situation. Exercise caution. Caution is suspicion.
What are you suspicious of?
It'd be easier to list stuff I'm not suspicious of. I'm not suspicious of sound and colour. Mechanics and chemistry also have a trueness about them. Most anything else deceives. Wants to steal your life away.
This is a good, dangerous line of questioning. You should prod him on.
What are the most suspicious
I
things?
don't have a top 10 list of things I'm most suspicious of, but if I had one, the left-right complex would be number 1. Number 2 would be their sole accomplishment, the pig-wheat paradigm.
Pig-wheat?
Something is off here. You feel like it should be the other way around.
Does this mean you are mentally ill? Don't you mean the left-right paradigm and the pig-wheat complex? Tell me more about the left-right business. What's suspicious about the production of pork and wheat? Well, that was stimulating. Does this mean you are mentally ill?
Mental illness is a term the powers use to homogenise people. I think I don't reach mental illness. I am merely politically ill. A suspicious element.
Politically ill. That's cool. Don't you mean the left-right paradigm and the pig-wheat complex?
No. Politics is an inert complex of daily corruption and inane think pieces. The real paradigm is economic, and it concerns pig and wheat. This is where the innovation happens. It's only a theory, but I suspect they're breeding a pig-wheat hybrid. Probably in Grad.
A pig-wheat hybrid. Really? What's suspicious about the production of pork and wheat?
It's our only shit.
He shrugs.
We should make better use of not being animals or cereal grain ourselves.
What's bad about cereal grain? Having enough food could be a precursor for greater things.
Yes, having food is means to an end. But the left never talks about the end, only the means. Caps are likewise suckers, constantly sleepless in worry.
Tell me more about the left-right business.
I prefer not to. Both ask the wrong questions. Any spark of light from either one is accidental. Their combined movement's only concern is producing enough pig and wheat for everyone. The end goal of humanity.
Pig and wheat. That's
The
crazy.
original mistake was assuming that words have more being than bodies. That's what led us astray, far from our true lives. But we may yet find a way back.
You know what I just realized? I haven't seen Harry eat anything, or shit, or pee, or anything.
Whatever
I know
this
that's silly,
true
but
life is, you feel it's the real centerpiece of this mythology.
this is cool. Well, that was certainly stimulating. I want to ask you about something else now.
His eyes flicker.
You mentioned true life. What would that be like?
Life is true if it's free from fear, an internal division among oneself. In others, mankind has seeds of greatness in it. A germinal will come, a return to trueness. It will be hardcore.
Why do you think they let you change your pants so many times? You're funny. That's good. I should have taken that man's sandwich. Damn. How'd you go about returning to this true life?
Beats and bright lights to shatter falsehoods. Nerve impulses for the collective body. We are very much alike in basic structure. An hard enough beat would awaken everyone to a truer calling. In unity.
Just like that. The speed freak is right in your face. His eyes burning. His comrades look on worriedly. The young man is dead serious about this. Rejection of the right-left axis. Emphasis on unity. Appreciation of some primordial mode of being. What does that remind you of?
Sort of like fascism, then.
Nationalism, militarism, racism, and emphasis on a leader character are totally absent in hardcore.
Wait, I'm confused now. Hold on. I did mean it as a bad thing, but shouldn't the one... I didn't mean it as a bad thing.
He picks up a wrench and scratches his head with it, unaroused by fascism.
So you're advocating a noise-based society?
Many non-ox... Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Sure thing.
Shit. I didn't mean... Hold on, sorry.
Just the young man. Rejection of...
Sort of like fascism. There we go. I didn't mean it as a bad thing.
Picks up a wrench and scratches his head with it, unaroused by fascism.
What if Nazis were obsessed with ass instead of Jews? Oh, base. I was like, oh, if they were obsessed with ass? Oh, goodness. Okay. You kept mentioning hardcore. What does it mean to you? Well, no, I was going back so I could hear it.
Thoughts from the spinal cord. It's a potent superlative as well.
The term also signifies certain varieties of pornography that depict penetration, just so you know.
What? Oh.
Egghead
Golly.
usually has a better concept of the hardcore. He just really likes saying hardcore.
Hardcore!
His friend shouts from behind his mix table, with a smile surpassing your own in wideness, a total moon face, and eyes full of naive wonderment. Term hardcore also denotes a strain of pornography that depicts penetration. Did you know that? That was vague. Dedication, something else. Yeah, porn.
That's a pretty hardcore coincidence, don't you think?
Yeah!
Let's change the subject.
Yeah. Sure thing.
What's with the clothes?
They're hardcore.
That's it?
They're just clothes.
Thought there'd be more to it.
Nah, it's just a vest of suspenders made to resemble a human
Awesome.
ribcage. plus some lady clothes to piss off the sex system. Now tell me about that hardcore necktie. It's fucking primal.
It's my friend and accomplice. It makes me party harder.
I can see that. And you've partied very hard for a very long time, haven't you?
Oh my god, what do you mean by this?
It looks like you're trying to hang yourself with it. So large, too.
Damn.
So many different patterns. It's crazy, man. I like it.
You suddenly realize the patience and respect this speed freak has shown you is partly because of your style. He's probably not like that with everyone.
Respect to the man!
Internalize the hardcore aesthetic. Don't just nod along. Really feel it. Okay, conceptualization, huh? All right, let's hop on some. Where is my Yeah, there you are. Conceptualization, yes. Looking snazzy, looking good. Conceptualization. Do I have any concept pants? I don't think so. Concept shoes. Conceptualization. Let's do logic. I think that's what I've got. Wait, no eyes. Don't I have my eyes? My glasses. No. Well, I think that's all I've got. Let me double check, make sure it doesn't hurt me. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Is there anything I can? Yeah, that's fine. All right. Let's give it the old college try. All right.
Yo, man. What's on your mind?
All right. Can I have some juice for this guy right here? Come up with a site for a mega long wave radio antenna for conceptualization, which I believe is intelligence. May I please have some intelligence right about now? Please give me some intelligence so that I can come up with a conceptualization. Please give the juice. Thank you. Please and thank you. All right, here we go.
Close your eyes. Unfold your mental map of Martinez. It's morning. You're standing on the plaza before the whirling in rags. The wind pushes a piece of tear across the cracked tiles. From the north comes the malicious laughter of two children.
Turn to face the bay.
Your eye follows the tiles west. You see a bench and a few twisted, pitiful trees. Then, just water. From behind you, a low, spectral voice whispers, "Nay."
Turn to face the apartments.
Beyond the unkempt backyard rises a monstrous assemblage of concrete, plaster, and corrugated sheet metal. The voice again, more urgent now. "Nay."
It's a horse.
Just a moment. That voice isn't human, and it's not saying
Called it.
"Nay." It's saying, "Nay."
Turn to face the traffic circle.
You turn around. The morning sun is blinding. You bring your hand to your brow, and a great shadow materializes before you. A towering beast, frozen in mid-air.
The statue of Philip III.
Centaur Man is made of metal. With the right gear, we can make it work.
Yeah! Connect the centaur to the lorries! Unite the whole roundabout in hardcore waves!
Huh? Sounds like Egg saying you could use some of the spare cables to rig up the stalled motor lorries and increase the wavelength. Which would pretty much make the old roundabout one giant antenna.
Oh, wow.
One roundabout! One wavelength! Hardcore!
We shall call it the Herald of Destruction.
Pretty hardcore. Maybe it would be better to
That's
go with
fair.
something more positive.
That's fair. That's fair.
We have the amps! We have the cables! We're almost ready! Yeah!
He's right. All we're
Oh,
missing
God.
now is the
I knew you were there
transceiver
and still.
itself.
Whoa.
Soon as you find one, we'll be all set.
Where am I supposed to find a radio receiver?
I don't know. Buy one, steal one. I don't know your cop ways.
One of those granola bars we had the other night.
Yeah, they're for you. Well, for us, they're for us. I don't know your cobways.
And before you ask, no, you can't have the radio from my kinema.
You know what, Kim? I'll find an even better radio on my own. Doesn't he have something we could use? Radio computers. Do you know what, Kim? I'll find an even better radio on my
I
own.
highly doubt that. When I crank the volume on my Dino Wave, it's like you're in the front row at the National Concert Hall.
All right, Kim, challenge accepted.
The cop on cop challenge. Not bad. Let's see what you come up with. Though I have to say, cop cars and lorries usually pack the best equipment in town.
I love Kim, but he is a show-off with that damn car. Point to Eggett. Doesn't he have something we could use?
Can't do it. We just got this place set up. Can't go risking Egg's most
That's fair.
important equipment.
Do radio computers have transceivers in them?
Yeah, probably. Thing is, you'd have to be an engineer to get it out. I'd stick with regular radios if I were you.
I think I saw a radio in the office near the harbor.
Some equipment from harbour could work. Worth the legwork at least.
Do you think the pawn shop will have one?
Maybe. If you want to pay money like some kind of money lord, yeah, pawn shop could have one.
All right, I guess I need to find one of them. I need to find one of these transceivers then.
While you're gone, me and Egg will get the rest of the gear together. Meet us back here when you got it.
Will do. Can I have some juice to see if I can, some intelligence so I can have some concept of hardcore aesthetic? Please. Give me some intelligence. Please. Just a little bit. Give me the juice. Give me that sweet juice. Give me the juice. Give me the juice. Give me that juice. Give me... Oh, Jesus. I got so excited about juice, I hit the mic. Please give juice. Thank you. I would love the juice. Much obliged. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, all right. Here we go. Internalize the hardcore aesthetic. Don't just nod along. Really feel it.
Aggressive,
Ah, tits.
monotonous, but also somehow sacred, primitive, yet futuristic, like a machine, man. Nothing exists but the here and now. All are one purpose. All you've managed is a list. The parts don't form a whole.
All right, fine. All right, guys, it is 5 to 4. I'm gonna let you guys go, but I'm gonna send you over to Pat because he is starting up God of War in about 5 minutes. He's starting up in 5 minutes, so thank you so much for joining me. I really, really, really appreciate it. I always have fun with you guys. Thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow on Pat's stream. I'm taking the day off personally for I won't be streaming on my stream. Well, probably not. It's possible I may pop in just to be like, hey, you want to watch something with me, Mir? But probably not. But tomorrow I will be playing Dark Tide over on Pat's channel, and I believe one Mr. Plague of Gripes will be joining us. So the dream team is back. Now that we're all moved in, the dream team is back. We're gonna play a little Dark Tide. So please join me.
Anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah. Hopefully, Plague can make it. It seems like he will, but that's the plan. The plan is Triple P, Pat, Paige, and Plague, the unholy trinity, will be over. The PPP will be over at Pat Stares At tomorrow at 4. But today I am sending you to Pat Stares At for God of War. Hey guys, I love you. I'm proud of you. Thank you so much for playing with me today, hanging out. Thank you so much for listening to my silly rules again. Again, I will probably repeat them for the next few days, but much more briefly, just to kind of make sure people understand. I don't want to, what's the word? Catch people off guard. That's what I'm looking for. All right, I will talk to you tomorrow, and enjoy God of War with Pat. I'll see you guys later. Papyrus, do you want anything?
He is good, and he is sweet, and he has nice feet. Beep, beep.
He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep, beep. He is good and he is sweet. He is big and he is strong and he has nice feet. Beep, beep. There's a cat who's on the rise. I think his name you know. But if you are not privy to, it's spelled E-L-M-O. He's not the most together guy, but he's our little man. Pat and Paige will love him 'cause he does the best he can. He is good and he is slap his butt and sing the PP theme.